side of the field. And it is time to tee it up between the hedges at long last after 5 weeks. Opening kickoff. Powered by Georgia Power. Doesn't matter where in the Peach State you're cheering on the Dogs. Georgia Power is energizing your community. Visit georgiapower.com/community to learn more. Well, ever since the sun went down, the moon has risen high over Sanford Stadium, and it is a beautiful sight tonight. But, Z, it's been a light show in here. I mean, the lights are off more than they're on.
It really has been fireworks for the first time in program history. The pregame atmosphere right now is electric, and you're right. You feel like you're in the middle of a dance party right now. I hope to be dancing soon in the end zone with the good guys in the red and black.
Yeah, what does your victory dance look like?
Oh, it's special. Only a few can see.
Would you have some special clothing that would go with that?
We're not talking about that. It's just I found the end zone so few times in my career, I couldn't even think of a dance that would make sense.
Well, you assisted a lot.
I assisted a few, yes.
All right, this crowd is ready for some football. 93,000 plus, and just about everybody on their feet for the opening kickoff. We're going to watch all the action tonight from the Piedmont Healthcare radio booth here at Sanford Stadium. Bulldogs football is brought to you in part by Modelo, proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs. Grab a refreshing Modelo Especial, brewed for full-time Bulldogs fans, and drink responsibly. This will be Josh Turbyville, a redshirt sophomore from Knoxville, to kick it away from right to left to get this game underway. Tennessee all in white except for those unreadable orange numbers. They've got white helmets. Georgia in red jerseys, silver breeches, red helmets. And Cash Jones is the deep man back on the goal line to receive the kick. A high hanging kick by Tennessee, going to come down on the 7. Returnable for Cash to the 15-20. Outside the number, spins at the 23, hit there and driven into the Georgia sideline. And that's where the Dogs will start, around the 23-yard line. 1st and 10, Georgia on offense, Tennessee on defense to start this ball game. Dogs with Truss and Ratledge on the right side of the line. Wilson is the center. Fairchild and Freeling on the left side. Ben Urosic, the tight end, along with Oscar Delp. 2 tight ends set. Bell to the near side. Arian Smith to the far side, and Nate Frazier in the backfield. The freshman begins this ball game along with Carson Beck, who's talking to him right now. And back in the shotgun, 1st and 10 at our 23. Carson to pass, going to go deep ball, far sideline for Arian Smith, and he caught it and then didn't catch it at the 30-yard line. Had it in his belly and dropped it.
Boy, can't throw that football any better. Arian Smith had it right in his belly. Ball just popped out when he hit the ground. Kind of thrown a little bit to his back shoulder, but Dogs had single safety, man-to-man outside. Taking a shot right out of the gates. Carson, good job moving up in the pocket. Put that football on the outside shoulder. That football should have been caught.
Would have been about a 47-yard gain. Didn't happen. Gibson was in coverage, but that should have been caught, as he said. Here's Frazier now on his first carry. And the freshman veers out to the left, trying to get outside at left tackle and then head upfield. And he does so across the 25 to the 25.5, tackled by Andre Turrentine, the safety, and Carter, the nickelback, Blue Carter, the freshman from Chattanooga, in on that stop. The gain was 3. And Cash Jones in the backfield now, split backfield formation with Delp, the tight end, to the left of Beck, and Jones to the right for the moment.
Tennessee defense number 2 in the entire country on 3rd down defensively.
Beck to throw, one-on-one coverage on the right side. A lot of hand fighting going to Dylan Bell, but the ball lands over everyone's head around the 40-yard line of Tennessee on this near sideline. Jamad McCoy was in coverage, and he was the guy hand fighting with Dylan Bell. So the Dogs will go 3 and out, but really that first play of the game really kind of haunts you already.
Really indicative of how the Dogs have played all year. So many drops from Georgia receivers this year that really don't allow us to get drives going, or stymie drives that we've had going. So not the start that the Dogs wanted.
Thorson to punt it away. They take his legs out from under him on the kick. He booms it back to the 22-yard line, and there's a flag dropped back at the 13. I don't know if that's going to be a running into the kicker or not. They've dropped the flag. Here's David Smith.
Into the kicker. The defender was blocked into the kicker.
Well, they dropped the flag, and then they overruled themselves. So as you heard David Smith say, there is no flag for running into the kicker. Wouldn't have been a first down on that anyway. It's only a 5-yard penalty. Tennessee's football. After the fair catch on the long punt by Thorson, Tennessee will start down at the 22-yard line. The punt was 53 yards. Not bad for getting knocked to the turf, too.
No, not bad at all. And, boy, I'll tell you what, this stadium is about to be blown wide open if we catch that first pass where we go vertical. We drop it, but these fans still very much into it, making a lot of noise.
Tennessee huddles, and their first snap will be taken from their own 22-yard line. Ball's on the far hash. Tennessee coming towards us down here in the left end zone and the west end zone. Iamaleava will throw it on first down. He'll rear back and fire. Short throw complete at the 28-yard line for a gain of 5. Goes to Chris Brazel, transfer from Tulane. Tennessee already up to the line, ready to go. They will run it for the first time with Dylan Sampson, the SEC's leading rusher, right into the arms of Nazir Stackhouse, who will swing him down on the tackle. Crosses the 30 at the 31-yard line.
The splits that these Tennessee receivers take there, only a couple of steps from the sideline, really spreading everything out.
That was a 3-yard gain for Sampson. He runs into the pile. He bounces out to the right. They didn't blow the play dead. He was just jammed up in the pile. He bounced out to the right, got outside the numbers, got the first down all the way up to the 39 before K.J. Bolden made the tackle.
Yeah, he was going nowhere, able to go spin out of the pile, kind of was behind the pile the entire time.
Picked up 8. Tennessee already going again. They passed it on this play to the tight end, Kitzelman, on the far sideline. He made the catch, and the run ends at the 48 of Tennessee. Out of bounds there. Bolden again the tackle, and that's 9 more yards.
Just a quick out there by Kitzelman. Good quick read there by Nico. Dogs have been playing a pretty steady diet of 2 or a little bit of Tampa 2 that we're showing here.
Second down for the Vols, a little less than 2. They're near midfield. Nico Iamaleava, 6'6", is the quarterback. He's in the shotgun with one back to his left. Play fake and a quick throw. He fires to the near side. Boom! What a hit. In the air to make the catch is Squirrel White. Squirrel took a shot right in the back as he jumped in the air to make it. Dalen Everett brought the whooping stick that time, but the catch was made, and it's a first down for Tennessee at the Georgia 46. They're already snapping it. Play fake, Iamaleava, long, deep, high ball, far sideline, one-on-one coverage. They throw a flag even though the ball lands well out of bounds. They throw a penalty marker. 2 of them came out, one at the 5, one at the 6, trying to get it to Chris Brazel. And we had coverage with
pass interference on the defense, number 12. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot, automatic first down.
Called it on Julian Humphrey on the pass interference. Not sure from this angle. We'll take a look at a replay, see if that was a catchable ball. Yeah, I guess it was. It was only a yard or 2 out of bounds.
Boy, Humphrey was in perfect position there to make a play. It's just all kinds of contact. Immediately he gets pulled out of the game. Daniel Harris into the game.
Georgia on the Tennessee on the Georgia 31 after the 15-yard penalty. Iamaleava back in the shotgun. They send one man out of the backfield in motion to the right. A play fake. We pressure up the middle. Quick throw to the right on the hash. It's caught by the Volunteers. Kitzelman again, the tight end. They've lined him up out wide to the right. And a quick throw to that side. And Bolden with his 3rd tackle of the game. And Tennessee stopped at the 19-yard line. Smile Munden shot through the gap, bringing pressure. Iamaleava this time on first down. They'll run it straight up the gut with Sampson. Not a lot of running room between the tackles. Smile Munden on the stop for the Bulldogs. And the gain is just a couple to the 17-yard line. Tennessee with a 2nd down and 8. on the Dogs 17. They're in the red zone. Play fake again. Iamaleava, a short slant from the right side. Broken up at the 15-yard line by Daniel Harris, cornerback on that side. Trying again to get it to the Tulane transfer, Brazel. But it was incomplete. It's 3rd down and 8 now, quickly for Tennessee.
Brazel on a quick slant there. Great job by Harris to get inside of Brazel and knock that football away. Tennessee going at breakneck speed, finally slowing it down just a little bit.
Volunteers driving right into the teeth of the Georgia West End Zone student section. Iamaleava in the shotgun. 3rd down and 8 from the Georgia 17. Tennessee wants to throw. Now they want to run. Iamaleava pulls it down and takes off. He'll run it straight ahead between the hash marks and get the first down. We had 2 guys hit him inside the 10, around the 8. But not soon enough. They spot it down at the 6. That was an 11-yard sprint right up the gut. We had no linebackers in the area code, and Iamaleava makes it goal to go at the Georgia 6. Play fake. Try to throw it into the end zone on a quick slant from the left. It's blocked down. It's knocked down by Smile Munden, the linebacker. Blocked it, deflected the ball at the line of scrimmage and batted it down incomplete.
Tennessee right now trying to spread the Dogs out, then working the inside. A lot of slant routes, a lot of quick passing game. They're taking the one shot downfield, but this is a very methodical drive for this Tennessee offense to open the game.
Started back at their own 23-yard line. They're on the Georgia 6. It's 2nd and goal with 10:44 to go in the first quarter. 2 receivers to each side. Shotgun snap, handoff. Swings around wide to the right to Sampson. Now he tries to reverse field, and he fights up the hash mark. What a run by Sampson. He ran right. There were too many red shirts. He cut back, changed directions, went right down the hash, found a seam, and down to the 1.5-yard line.
Boy, just can't have that. Everybody in a red jersey pursued Sampson. We had him 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Looked like we had him stop. He's able to stop on a dime, cut back, and then cut that inside, almost scored.
Jalen Walker made the tackle on the 1 after the 5-yard gain. Georgia's defensive line shifts before the snap of the football, and Kitzelman, the tight end, jumps offside for Tennessee. So a false start on the Volunteers, and they will call a timeout, I believe. Oh, they called the timeout before the man jumped off sides. Okay. So they call a time. And they'll have the ball, 3rd and goal on the Georgia 1. They have come all the way down the field from their own 23-yard line. Georgia football is brought to you by Barbasol Shaving Cream. Feeling great starts with a great shave, and a great shave starts with Barbasol's thick and rich moisturizing lather. Start your day off right with Barbasol.
Nico starting this game 4 out of 6, 33 yards. Dylan Sampson running the football, 4 attempts, 18 yards, averaging 4.5 a carry.
Georgia substituting at the last second here defensively. Big Jamal Jarrett's going to come into the ball game. 6'5", 350 in the middle of that defensive line. Dogs got a goal line formation in there. Power I formation for Iamaleava. He's under center. They hand it off to the first man through, the fullback. He dives over the goal line for the touchdown. That was the tight end Kitzelman that took the handoff out of the backfield and just dove right over right guard into the end zone for the score. Tennessee is on the board with a 6-0 lead.
Yeah, just too easy there. Exactly what the Dogs didn't want. We opened the game with an explosive. We dropped that pass, go 3 and out. Tennessee's so good on 3rd down, and then we hand it over to this offense, and they drive right down the field like we weren't there.
Point after try by Max Gilbert, redshirt freshman from Memphis. Right-footed kicker into the west stands. Actually into the net, so it doesn't get into the stands. It's 7-0. Tennessee good on the extra point. Let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification on the Bulldog Sports Network. Tennessee goes 77 yards for the score in 12 plays and 347. It was a 1-yard touchdown run by Kitzelman to go over the top. That's your Georgia Metals drive summary. From a doghouse to a dog's house, Georgia Metals has got you covered. Call Georgia Metals today and say roof, roof, roof for your Bulldogs discount. Our first half tonight presented by attorney Ken Nugent. Injured in a wreck, there's only one call, that's all. 404, call Ken. Tennessee 7, Georgia nothing. First quarter, timeout on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
It's college football season, so you need all the energy you can get. Luckily, Georgia Power knows a thing or two about saving energy. We understand that energy costs are an important part of your budget. That's why we're dedicated to providing tools and assistance that can help make a difference, so you can save your energy for the game. Visit georgiapower.com/myenergy to learn more.
When you need mealtime inspiration, it's worth shopping Kroger for thousands of appetizing ingredients that inspire countless mouth-watering meals. And no matter what tasty choice you make, you'll enjoy our everyday low prices. Plus, extra ways to save, like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump with points. So you can get big flavors and big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
The dogs are heard right here. This is the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
A smooth, close Barbasol shave in the morning lifts your confidence. That rich, creamy lather will catapult you to greatness. Nothing can stop you today. Well, except that traffic jam. Barbasol, it's a can of can-do.
Snakes, zombies, public speaking. The list of fears is endless. But the real danger is in your hand when you're behind the wheel. Distracted driving is what's really scary and even deadly. Eyes forward, don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
The Piedmont Bank is a proud partner of the UGA Athletic Association and presenter of the 2024 Arch Award. As one of Georgia's largest community banks, we are focused on serving businesses and the communities they serve. With headquarters right here in Metro Atlanta, our tailored banking expertise and solutions help meet the diverse needs of our customers so they have what it takes to grow, expand, and thrive. It's what elevates us above the rest. Find a location near you at Piedmont.bank and experience elevated banking for you and your business. The Piedmont Bank, banking elevated. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Back inside the Piedmont Healthcare radio booth here in Athens, Tennessee, with a 7-0 lead. A little bit of an offensive wrinkle, Z, on the touchdown run. Miles Kitzelman with his first carry. He's a tight end. That's his first carry of the year. That's his fourth touchdown, but his first on the ground. They also had a defensive lineman, Jackson Moy, in the backfield in that power I formation.
Yeah, just a straight dive, then a dive over the top of the Georgia defense to strike first.
Turbeville's kickoff from right to left will land deep in the end zone. Cash Jones will watch it sail over his head. The Dogs will take the touchback. And here we go again on offense, 1st and 10 at the 25. Join BMW's drive to end hunger and support a worthy cause, and take advantage of exceptional offers on select models through November 30th. See your local BMW Center today for details, or visit bmwatl.com today. 1st and 10, Dogs on the 25. Nate Frazier, the freshman, in the backfield. They work out of the pistol. Beck in front of him. Snap to Beck, hand it to Frazier. He jukes a man on the left edge and then heads right up the hash mark, middle of the field. Crosses the 25. Got the handoff in the backfield there, and then finishes the run at the 27. 2-yard pickup.
Sorry, Scott. Tennessee right now, single safety. Just playing cover 3, mixing in a little bit of man free as well, but on all 4 snaps, 1 safety in the field, dropping an additional guy down into the box.
2nd 8, Dogs on our 27. Moving to our right, Jared Wilson with his right hand on the ball. Tight end reverse motion to the near side. Will throw it to Bell with a blocker, 2 blockers as a matter of fact. Dillon makes the catch and then crosses the 30 before 2 men ride him down, led by Thielander, the middle linebacker. Lucky and Jurasic, the tight ends on the near side, with blocks for Bell, getting him up to the 32-yard line. The gain was 5, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 4 for the Dogs as we approach the 9-minute mark here in the first quarter.
Quick bubble screen on the outside. Again, with all of the running backs that we have hurt, expect to see quite a bit of that quick passing game to serve as an extension of our running game today.
Cash in the backfield this time will throw it, however. Bell, a quick slant from the left side, makes the catch at the 35. Stutter steps up to the 39-yard line before he's tackled by Jalen Smith, the linebacker. That's a Scana Energy first down for the Dogs, their first of the game. Up to the 39. The gain was 7, and Georgia ready to go. Snap to Beck. Play fake. Cash throws it to the right side. Pass is batted down, deflected by Josephs. Joshua Josephs at 6'3", a 245-pound edge rusher from Kennesaw, Georgia. The Tennessee lineman knocked it down, so the Dogs will try again on 2nd down and 10 from our 39-yard line.
That was a run-pass option there from the Dogs. Just had a hitch on the outside. That's where Carson was trying to go, as you had the unblocked rusher coming in.
We flip-flop 2 tight ends and Arian Smith from left to right. Frazier's in the backfield with Beck. Tennessee defense adjusts, play fake. And Beck will throw, and a long ball on the near sideline is incomplete. And he was trying to go to Nitro Tuggle, the freshman from Goshen, Indiana.
Well, again, Dogs had exactly what we wanted, one-on-one on the outside. That ball, Tuggle did a good job of keeping that stem inside and on the numbers. Gave Carson plenty of room. Tuggle just never adjusted outside to the ball where it was thrown and really where you need to throw that football.
2 receivers left. Now one comes in motion. That's Lovett on the right side. Beck will throw it to Dominic Lovett. He drops it at the 37-yard line. He had a couple of blockers. Tennessee had a lot of defenders in the area. Maybe it would have been a positive yardage play, maybe not. But it's a moot point because Lovett was unable to hang on to the football.
Yeah, we were trying to run a little slip screen. It looked like we had a little bit of an alley for Lovett. He's going to get in right behind a couple of big offensive linemen, but another drop, already 2. 2 drives, 2 drops.
Dogs were leading the FBS in dropped passes as of last week. I don't know what the numbers are after today's action. 4th down for the Dogs. We'll have to punt it again. Brett Thorson will kick it away, angle it to the left side. A high spinning end-over-end kick will come down on the Tennessee sideline around the 20. Can't see where the official is marking it out of bounds. Way down on that end of the field. Maybe the 18 or so. Roughly a 43-yard punt for Thorson. And we've got a timeout. First quarter with 8:14 to go in the opening period. Tennessee with the early lead. They are in front of the Dogs tonight 7-0 right now. Our first half presented by attorney Ken Nugent. Injured in a wreck. There's only one call, that's all. 404 call Ken. We'll come back to Sanford Stadium right after this on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
College is about learning things you're interested in from top-notch instructors, working with great people, and building lifelong relationships. Sounds a lot like becoming an IBEW electrician. I'm Kenny Mullins for the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 613. We're the other 4-year degree. If college isn't for you, but you're interested in learning a skill for a career that you can be proud of, come join us. Visit IBEW613.org.
There's nothing like tailgating, touchdowns, and Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea goes down smooth and tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. Cool, refreshing, and a 5% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Look for the bright yellow cans wherever you buy beer. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Zaxby's Sensation Salad is so much more than a plain old salad. It's a salad, which begs the question, at what point does a salad stop being a salad and become a salad? Is it when you add Zaxby's fried chicken to it? Crunchy wontons? Asian slaw? Citrus vinaigrette? Teriyaki glaze? Sweet and spicy sauce? Or is it when you top it all with a handmade perfectly fried egg roll? Without a doubt, the egg roll. The Sensation Salad, only at Zaxby's.
Piedmont is passionate about Georgia, about each and every person that makes our state incredible. That's why we're leading real change in healthcare, dedicating ourselves to providing a quality patient experience through innovation, personalization, and teamwork. What does that mean for you? You get up-to-date treatment, collaborative care, and the best possible outcomes. To see more about our commitment to raising the standards of quality in Georgia, visit piedmont.org/quality care. Piedmont, real change lives here.
Back inside the Piedmont Healthcare radio booth here in the Larry Munson Broadcast Suites, Sanford Stadium. Let's go down to the sidelines. DJ Shockley's got a report for us. He's brought to you by attorney Ken Nugent.
Hey, fellas, after that first drive, obviously Sampson had a pretty good productive drive in that first drive. One of the things they talked about coming off to the sideline and during pregame, one of their keys to the game was to swarm Sampson, get more hats to the helmet. They said they were a little aggressive towards them the last time. Guys have to break down. So see guys being aggressive, but also they got to break down and rally to number 6.
All right, Shock. Yeah, Sampson now 4 carries and 18 yards for the SEC's leading rusher. He's the only guy over 1,000 yards. And he's been over 100 yards this season in 8 of the 9 games he's played. He's racking it up. Tennessee with a 7-0 lead and the football. They start at their own 18-yard line, far right end of the field. Dogs defensive front shifts. We've got 4 men up on the line of scrimmage. Iamaleava back in the shotgun. Sampson off to his left. A play fake and a throw to the near side. Pass is caught down the line. There's a blocker in the area. And the catch is made. Is that Brazel? Made the catch. Jackson. Dan Jackson made the tackle on this near sideline up near the 25. They got almost 6 on the play. Made close to 7, as a matter of fact. Iamaleava now chased out of the pocket. We're chasing after him. He's running for the far sideline. And there's a flag down in the Tennessee backfield back at the 18-yard line. Probably going to be a hold on the Volunteers. Let's see.
Offense, number 66, 10-yard penalty from the previous stop.
That's on Dwayne Davis, a senior lineman for Tennessee. So that wipes out the scramble by the Tennessee quarterback. And they'll walk it off. Put the ball back where? I haven't seen them where they spotted it down yet. The official still with the football in his hands now. I think he wants to talk about something. Now the center judge will walk it off finally. 16-yard line. That's where they put it.
Well, Nico coming into this football game, 214 yards rushing on the, or 215 yards rushing on the ground. He can hurt you with his legs as well. We've seen him now here on a couple of plays. That one obviously coming back with a penalty, but when he's got green grass in front of him, he's not afraid to go take it.
Tennessee will run it into the pile. Iamaleava with a handoff, and he just runs away, and Sampson is left to do the work with his offensive line, and there wasn't a lot of work to be done there. Georgia jams it up at the 18-yard line. Stackhouse and Kristen Miller make the stop. 3rd down for the Volunteers. 3rd and 9, a long 9. Ball's on their 18.
Tennessee 3 for 3 on that first drive on 3rd downs.
Iamaleava out of the shotgun. Has time and has a man. It's complete at the 25. We grab his leg as Dalen Everett hangs on up to the 30. Brew McCoy gets across the 30 to the 31 and picks up the first down with a 13-yard pickup. Tennessee goes quickly. They run it into the pile for just a handful to the 34. Sampson gets 3. Kristen Miller makes the tackle. Tennessee already up, ready to snap it again.
Yeah, go back to that 3rd down conversion. McCoy, just a little hitch on the outside. Not a Bulldog jersey in sight.
Iamaleava has the ball. He surveys, throws it over the middle, off the hands of Sampson. That was in the air and up for grabs, but our 2 defenders in the area couldn't get that tipped ball, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, just a drop there. Sampson was the check down. Nico surveyed his look downfield, didn't like it, just dropping it off. That one should have been caught.
3rd and 7 for the Volunteers. They're on their own 34-yard line, leading at 7-0 here with 6 minutes and change to go in the first quarter. Sampson to the left of Iamaleava. He's back in the shotgun. They snap it to him. The long, lanky quarterback will throw, and it's caught across the 40 at the 43, right on the sideline. Chris Cole driving, stays. Holden stays, the tight end, a transfer out of bounds into the Georgia boundary, but up to the 43-yard line, and they pick up 9, and it's first down for the Volunteers, and they snap it again quickly. Sampson trying to catch a snapping. He runs between the tackles up the hash, crosses the 45 to about the 47. The gain will be 4 in the pile, and Cooper Mays already back up over the football. He's the Tennessee center. They go at the speed of light. Play fake. Iamaleava pressured up the middle, and we're finally going to get him. Back at the 41-yard line. We brought 3-4. Xavier McCoy was one of the guys. Xavier McLeod was one of the guys. C.J. Allen, Chaz Chambliss all getting a piece of that pressure on Iamaleava, and he just went down between the tackles. Loss is back to the 43-yard line. It's third down and long.
Well, Tennessee has been perfect on the night so far. Now 5 out of 5 on third down. Dogs have got to find a way to get off the field. And then once we get the football, find a way to go drive it and create some first downs of our own. Right now, Tennessee dictating every bit of tempo in this game.
Ball was actually back just outside the 41-yard line. Iamaleava runs to the right. We blitz with a linebacker. Here comes Chaz Chambliss. He got a fistful of shirt tail, and Iamaleava just slings it into the Tennessee sideline, incomplete. Brazel was over there, but the ball is incomplete. Chaz Chambliss with a great pressure on the Tennessee quarterback, and as I said, he had a fistful of his shirt tail. Couldn't get him on the turf, though, before he unleashed the football.
Tennessee slid their protection there. Chaz Chambliss came right in the open slot from where they were initially sliding. The back was supposed to pick him up, just couldn't get there.
Fourth down and long. Tennessee will punt it for the first time. And it's Jackson Ross, the Australian, that will hang it up high. It'll check up for the Volunteers and be down at the 6-yard line. So he's kicked the Dogs into a bit of a hole now. Georgia will start on its own 6 after that 53-yard punt by Tennessee. 4:30 to go, first quarter. We've got a timeout here at Sanford Stadium. Our first half tonight is brought to you by Attorney Ken Nugent. Injured? You know who to call. There's only one call, 404-CALL-KEN. Tennessee leads Georgia 7-0 first quarter. Back after this timeout on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
After you work out, you can feel worn out. Reach for Core Power to recover right. A delicious protein shake with 26 grams of high-quality protein to build muscle. Champion your recovery with Core Power. Proud partner of Georgia football. Learn more at corepower.com.
This football season, the Bulldogs won't be the only ones scoring. Let First Franklin Financial help you score the cash you need with a loan up to $15,000. At First Franklin, we offer fast approvals, fixed rates, and payment plans to fit any budget. To find the Georgia branch near you, visit us at WeMakeLoans.com. All loan terms and APR depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria and may require collateral. First Franklin Financial Corporation, NMLS number 141654. Georgia residence licensing number 5656. Offer not available in North Carolina.
Hello, dog fans. This is Trip Strickland with Georgia Metals, and we've been real busy in the off-season. Georgia Metals has expanded into 7 states. Chances are, wherever you are, we are too. So go to GeorgiaMetals.com and call a location near you and give our salesman a hearty roof for a discount on your next project.
Between the hedges and across the state, this is where the dogs play. You're listening to the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
There's nothing like tailgating, touchdowns, and Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea goes down smooth and tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. Cool, refreshing, and a 5% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Look for the bright yellow cans wherever you buy beer. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
When you switch and save with Progressive, you could use that money towards scoring courtside seats for your favorite team. Progressive cannot guarantee that you can score courtside seats. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds on average, but courtside seats can be astronomical. Maybe if your team plays in a smaller market, you could swing it. Even still, it's unlikely. Maybe fourth row, which are still incredible seats that you'll enjoy greatly. Savings possible. Courtside, long shot. Switch and see if you could save at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance and Affiliates. Not available in all states. Progressive cannot guarantee that someone really tall will not sit in front of you at the game, rendering your excellent seats just okay.
Along with Eric Zier, Scott Howard with you here in the Piedmont Healthcare radio booth. Along with our spotters, Neil Williamson and Chris Schiavone. Producer and engineer here in the booth is Adam Gillespie. Luke Ned-Carney is our network studio producer. Tennessee with a 7-0 lead with 4:30 to go in the first. When the holidays get real, start at Kohl's and Kohls.com, where you'll find early Black Friday deals. Kohl's, where families come first. Dogs have been kicked into a hole by the Volunteers. Georgia will start this possession on its own 6-yard line on the west end of the field.
Important here for the Dogs. One, need to control the football a little bit, keep the defense on the sideline, let them catch a breath. This Tennessee offense going at a breakneck pace, but also just field position. Need to get, coming out of our goal line here, a couple of first downs.
3 tight ends to the left. Now Lucky in motion to the right. Frazier in the backfield. They fake it to him, throw it to Urosic, the tight end on the right side. Caught at the 8, hops over the 10, drives up to the 14, and a flag comes in. Thrown back at the 7-yard line as Jalen Smith, the linebacker, made the tackle on one of our tight ends at the 14.
Well-designed play. This one, though, probably coming back. Looks like it's going to be a hold on Lawson Lucky. Lucky doesn't like it.
Holding on the offense, number 7. Penalty is half the distance to the goal. 3 plays, first down.
Yes, Chris, you're right. We were unlucky on that play. Looking at a replay, what do you think?
Well, I'll tell you what, that was a bit ticky-tack. Lawson had his left arm around the back of the Tennessee defender, so, maybe Wright was in a really good position. It's a little bit unlucky there.
The ball's back on the 4. It's a loss of 2 on the penalty. It's first down and 13 for the Dogs. Run it straight ahead with Frazier. He bursts straight ahead up the hash mark through the line of scrimmage up to the 9-yard line. That's a 5-yard run for the freshman. That'll bring up second down at 7.
Yeah, just a simple dive right there on that play, right in between Wilson and I believe it was Ratledge. Good burst there by Nate Frazier.
The linebacker Jalen Smith and the corner Ricky Gibson up to make the hit for the guys in white. Lovett and Bell out wide to the left near the numbers. And Smith and Urosic to the right. Now Urosic slides in motion and the handoff goes to Frazier. Breaks through a hole at the left tackle, but Tennessee recovers and grabs Frazier by the legs as he runs through that hole at the 12. Smith able to make that tackle after a short 3-yard gain.
Yeah, huge hole opened up, though. That's just a shoestring tackle that brought Frazier to the ground. That tackle's not made. He still may be running.
You are correct. Instead, it's 3rd and 4 for the Dogs now. 3rd and 4 with the ball on our 12. Trying to get out of a hole here. We're down 7-0 here in the first. Snap back to Beck. Time to throw, throws it into the line. It's batted up in the air and down to the turf, incomplete. Tennessee batted it down, and Georgia will have to punt it.
Second ball has been batted down today. We're trying to go to Dylan Bell on a quick slant. He was covered up as well, just had a slant-flat combination. It's a good job there by Tennessee defensively, getting their hands up, and another 3 and out for the Dogs.
Looked like Omari Thomas, the guy that got a piece of that for Tennessee. So deflections and drops. That's been the Georgia passing attack so far. Dogs will kick it away. Thorson, long, high, hanging. Punt going to come down inside the Tennessee 40. Selden makes the first man miss, and he's off to the races, far side of the field. And Thorson, the punter, going to have to chase him down. Makes a fine tackle on the far side of the field to save an even longer return. Makes the stop at the Georgia 38. But Selden with a nice return, the longest of the season against the Georgia punt team.
Well, Thorson there saved a touchdown with a great open field tackle. If he misses that one, Tennessee probably takes it to the house.
The Tennessee man missed the block on Thorson downfield. It was a 51-yard punt and a 25-yard return. Prior to that punt, Georgia had held all of its opponents to negative punt return yardage this season. They'd only had 4 kicks returned on them. Selden erases that now with a 25-yard return and gives Tennessee excellent field position at the Georgia 38-yard line.
Watch for Tennessee maybe to take a shot here. Good field position.
Actually on the 37, Iamaleava wants to throw. A quick slant from the left side is caught by McCoy. He stopped on the hash, tried to reverse field back towards the numbers on this near side. The Dogs chase him and make the stop with Bolden and Jackson at the 31, I think it is, 31. So the gain was 6. Second down, Tennessee going already. Iamaleava, play fake, pulls it down. We pressure from the edges, close up the pocket and slam the door on the Tennessee quarterback at the 33-yard line.
This Georgia defense in front starting to flex its own muscle here a little bit as well into the last series with pressure on Nico. This time closes it again. Chaz Chambliss there to deliver the blow.
Chambliss with the sack. The loss is 2 on the 33. It's 3rd down and 6 with just more than 100 seconds to go in the first quarter. Tennessee with a 7-0 lead. 4 men up on the line of scrimmage. Now we sneak a couple of more into the gaps for Georgia, and they hand it off. Nothing doing. Hit behind the line is Peyton Lewis, the freshman from Salem, Virginia. Warren Brinson shot the gap, made first contact, and drove him back to the 34.
Dogs brought linebacker Dogs there, so blitz 2 linebackers. That was a one right in the B gap, one outside. Occupied a couple of big offensive linemen. Great job there. Great defensive call, great defensive execution, and good job on the short field.
Gilbert going to reach for a long field goal here, Z, as Tennessee has its field goal kicking unit. A 52-yard try on the near hash kicking left. Gilbert went 4 for 4 last week in their win over Mississippi State. The kick is away, and the kick is good. 52 yards for Gilbert. And that's a new career long for the Tennessee kicker. His previous long was 51 yards earlier this season. 52-yarder, and the field goal makes it 10-0. Tennessee in front here late in the first quarter with 43 seconds remaining. Tennessee scoring drive, 4 plays and 3 yards. In most cases, you'd feel pretty good about that defensively. Well, we only gave up 3 yards in 4 plays, and it took them 1:54, but they got 3 points out of it.
Yeah, you go back, though. We're backed up on our own 5-yard line. A good play to start that drive. That gets pulled back, nullified due to a holding penalty. Then we can't get a first down. When you're backed up like that, it's imperative you get 1, if not 2 first downs, just so you can flip the field position. Dogs unable to do it. Tennessee, a good punt return, immediately puts them into scoring position, and Dogs now in a 10-point hole.
Josh Turbyville to kick it off for Tennessee from right to left. And a long booming kick high and spinning end over end will land deep in the end zone. The Dogs will take the touchback. Tennessee adds 3 more with the 52-yard boomer. The scoring drive is brought to you by Georgia Metals. From a doghouse to a dog's house, Georgia Metals has got you covered. Call Georgia Metals today and say roof, roof, roof for your Bulldogs discount.
Dogs offense only 1 first down, 1 for 4 on 3rd down. Tennessee very, very good on 3rd down. Number 2 in the entire country, number 1 in the SEC, holding opposing teams on 3rd down. Got to find a way to find an answer somehow.
Dogs on the 25. Play fake to Frazier. Beck rolls to the right with a man approaching. He throws downfield and batted away, trying to go to Dylan Bell on a crossing towards the near sideline around the 37. Pass was broken up by the Temple transfer, Jalen McMurray, the cornerback for Tennessee.
Boy, Carson had Lawson Lucky right in front of him that he probably should have dumped it off to. Tries to force it down one more level, but Lawson Lucky was there. She had a defender coming up. I'm not sure who was on the outside on a takeoff route, but Carson maybe could have had a shot at as well.
38 seconds to go, first quarter. Dogs trail 10-0. Handed off to Nate Frazier, the freshman runs at left tackle on an angle, hops over lineman there, and will come down on the other side of the 25 at the 27-yard line. Omar Norman Lott, transfer from Arizona State, on the stop. And it's only about a 3-yard gain. Georgia goes quickly here on third down. Beck to pass. Pass is caught at midfield, and breaking away down into Tennessee territory is Dominic Lovett, but there's a flag back at the line of scrimmage.
That's going to be offsides on Tennessee, I believe. A laser thrown there by Carson Beck. We haven't seen an explosive like that in a couple of games from Georgia.
One official is holding the football at the Tennessee 35-yard line. Here's the announcement.
On the defense, number 27. The penalty is declined. The goal to the play is a first down.
Great pick up there too, Scott, on by Nate Frazier, Tennessee, and a blitzing outside it was a defensive end on the outside. We were sliding pressure. Nate Frazier, tremendous job picking him up.
38-yard gain, and that's going to be the last play of the quarter. And it's a big one for Georgia as they pick up a Scana Energy first down. Only their second of the quarter, and it came on the last play of the first quarter. So we've got a timeout here in Athens. Tennessee with a 10-0 lead. Georgia may be on the move. They've got the ball at the Tennessee 35 when we come back. Our first half tonight presented by attorney Ken Nugent. Injured in a wreck, there's only one call, that's all. 404. Call Ken. We'll come back to Sanford Stadium, Dooley Field, Georgia and Tennessee after this on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
With Northside Hospital, you can look forward to new beginnings, look ahead to comeback seasons, and look up for hope and strength. Northside welcomes you into our community of care, guided by one clear direction, a mission to heal. Led by our expertise in maternity, heart, cancer, orthopedics, and more, you can move into tomorrow with confidence. For a healthier future together, look to Northside Hospital.
Kick off your game with Georgia Peanuts. Power-packed with protein, essential nutrients, and great taste, Georgia Peanuts are the MVP for affordability, sustainability, and nutrition. To score life touchdowns while cheering on the dogs, look for Georgia Peanuts in Sanford Stadium concessions or visit GAPeanuts.com to order online. This message is brought to you by the family farmers of the Georgia Peanut Commission. Peanuts! Get your peanuts!
This is the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
This holiday season, spread a little extra cheer with BMW. For every new BMW bought in the month of November, we'll donate 200 meals to families in need through Feeding America. Over the last 7 years, BMW has proudly helped provide over 17 million meals to those in need, and with your help, that number will continue to grow. Visit your local BMW center for details or visit bmwusa.com/Drive to End Hunger today. Take advantage of exceptional offers during BMW's Drive to End Hunger event.
Game day traditions start with a cup of community coffee. Proud coffee partner of the Georgia Bulldogs. Family owned since 1919, Community Coffee has spent 5 generations roasting great tasting blends right here in the USA. They're just as dedicated to making a difference in the community with programs that support teachers, military service members, disaster relief, and first responders. Try Community Coffee or find it near you at communitycoffee.com.
Back inside the Piedmont Healthcare Radio booth as we get ready to start quarter number 2 here in Athens. Tennessee with a 10-0 lead on the Bulldogs. Let's take a look at that first quarter stat page. Georgia with 66 yards of offense. Tennessee with 99. The Dogs have thrown for 52 and rushed for 14. Tennessee 69 yards through the air, 30 on the ground. The Bulldogs just picked up their second first down of the quarter on that last play, that 38-yard pass completion to Dominic Lovett. That's his longest pass reception of the year. And that's your first quarter recap. A couple of scoring plays by Tennessee on a 2-yard dive by Kitzelman, the tight end, for a touchdown, and then a 52-yard field goal. That's been all the scoring. Our first quarter recap is presented by Ag South, Ag Georgia, and Southwest Georgia Farm Credit. Loans for land and farms.
Carson Beck, 4 out of 11 in the first quarter, had 2 drops, had a couple of balls batted down as well.
Yeah, what does that do to you mentally?
After the year that he's had, it's just, boy, here we go again. Right, he's had so many drops that have taken place through the course of the year. Obviously, we know about the interceptions. It can wear on you.
Beck goes under center. Chauncey Bowens, a freshman, the lone setback. Play fake. Beck sets up from the Tennessee 35. Rifles one to the 15. Caught by Lawson Lucky. No, incomplete. There were two Tennessee defenders there, and he split them. I'm not sure if that was a catchable ball from our angle. We'll take a look at a replay. Maybe another drop, or it may have been a nice defensive play. Nonetheless, it's incomplete.
We had London Humphreys on the outside on a takeoff. Lawson Lucky, a corner, running right behind that. Good read there by Tennessee to come off the takeoff and break up that pass.
Second down for the Dogs. Beck running for his life. He's at the 30, the 25, close to the 20, tripped up there. He lost his towel back at the 38 as he was running out of the pocket. Tennessee pressured from the edges, and Beck went straight down the hash and escaped all that trouble. Will Brooks, the safety, and Andre Turrentine, the safety on the stop at the 21.
Boy, great individual effort there by Carson Beck. And no sliding there.
No.
Just everything he's got, laying it on the line, and a little bit of emotion after the play as he gets up and points first down.
14-yard gain and a Scana Energy first down for Georgia at the 21. Dylan Bell's in the backfield. And Dylan's going to get the carry. Coming this way to the near side, trying to get outside the numbers, heading towards the sideline. He'll be stopped at the 19-yard line, just outside the numbers by Brooks, the safety, but the Dogs poked their heads into the Massey Ferguson red zone on about a 2.5, 3-yard gain. Ball's on the Tennessee 19. Dogs need points. We trail 10-0. Second quarter early. 13:44, clock moving in quarter number 2. Frazier's in the backfield with Beck. He works out of the shotgun. Wilson snaps it back. Beck to throw over the middle into the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! Right over the middle to the big tight end, Oscar Delp. Caught it under the goalpost, and the Dogs are on the board.
Boy, what a throw right there by Carson Beck. Tennessee's playing quarters, had a safety come down. Oscar Delp got behind everybody, and that ball thrown high only to where Oscar Delp can catch it. Dogs strike back.
19-yard touchdown throw for the Dogs. That Georgia touchdown brought to you by Engineered Solutions of Georgia, proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs. That is Beck's 18th touchdown pass of the season as we await the point after try of Peyton Woodring. Snap, hold, kick, high up between the pipes, good. And Woodring continues his good work. And the Dogs are on the board with a touchdown, 13:30 to go in the second quarter. New score in Athens, Tennessee 10, Georgia now 7, and we've got a timeout. Our first half presented by attorney Ken Nugent. Injured? You know who to call. There's only one. One call, 404. Call Ken. We're back to Athens after this on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
This football season, the Bulldogs won't be the only ones scoring. Let First Franklin Financial help you score the cash you need with a loan up to $15,000. At First Franklin, we offer fast approvals, fixed rates, and payment plans to fit any budget. To find the Georgia branch near you, visit us at WeMakeLoans.com. All loan terms and APR depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria and may require collateral. First Franklin Financial Corporation, NMLS number 141654. Georgia residence licensing number 5656. Offer not available in North Carolina.
On game day, there's nothing like tailgating, touchdowns, and Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea goes down smooth and tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. Cool, refreshing, and a 5% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Look for the bright yellow cans wherever you buy beer. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Don't go anywhere. The Dogs are coming right back. You're listening to the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
When people need home repair recommendations, they check reviews and ask friends. This is Neil Hondo Williamson for Engineered Solutions of Georgia, Atlanta's #1 pick for foundation repair, waterproofing, and engineering. If you've noticed damage to your home's foundation, I recommend you call ESOG. Trust ESOG for your foundation waterproofing problems. Engineered Solutions of Georgia, proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs.
Dial 678 ESOG now.
Hey there, it's Hondo. With a veteran quarterback guiding the offense, the Dogs are pointed toward another championship season. If you're facing difficult changes at home, let Meriwether and Tharp's veteran divorce lawyers guide you to a victory in your case. Your kids, your money, your house, you've got questions. Meriwether and Tharp has answers. Helping clients through difficult times for over 25 years, Meriwether and Tharp, proud sponsors of the Georgia Bulldogs, thegeorgiadivorceteam.com.
Well, the Dogs trying to get them revved up here, 93,000 strong inside Sanford Stadium. And welcome back to the Piedmont Healthcare radio booth. The Dogs went 75 yards in 7 plays in 2:13. Carson Beck with his 18th touchdown pass of the season delivers a 19-yard throw to Oscar Delp, his 10th catch of the year and his first touchdown reception here in 2024. It's 10-7 now, Tennessee by 3. That's the Georgia Metals drive summary. From a doghouse to a dog's house, Georgia Metals has got you covered. Call Georgia Metals today and say roof, roof, roof for your Bulldogs discount.
What a nice scramble, too, where Carson Beck got away from a couple of Tennessee defenders for a pickup of a first down, got up, showed a little bit of emotion, come back almost immediately for the touchdown strike. Really a good answer there for Georgia.
Woodring to kick it off. He booms one from right to left. It'll sail deep into the end zone, about 7 yards deep over the head of Lewis, the return man. And Tennessee will take the touchback and start on their own 25-yard line. 13:30 to go, second quarter. Dogs scratch out a good-looking drive. 10-7, Tennessee leads, however, and they'll start with the ball on the far hash, moving towards the east here at Sanford Stadium to our right.
And that got this crowd back into it as they start to get revved up. The student section, red pom-poms all shaking in the night.
Nico Iamaleava in the shotgun. They slide a man in motion to the left. Play fake and a quick throw to the right side. Caught along the 25-yard line going towards the Georgia sideline is Squirrel White, and he's hit immediately by Daniel Harris for no gain right at the 25 on the Georgia sideline. So 2nd and 10.
Just a bubble screen. That took forever to develop, though. It felt like Dogs on it right from the jump.
Iamaleava with a pump fake, looks downfield, now comes back to the pump fake as he throws it off in the left flat to the running back Sampson. He'll make the catch up across the 30, hit at the 33-yard line by Jalen Walker, the linebacker. And he got 8.
Good job there by Nico. Didn't like his pitcher downfield, came right back to his check down.
And he sets up 3rd and manageable. 3rd and 2 for the Volunteers.
Tennessee has been very good on 3rd down early in this football game. 5 out of 7 on the night so far.
Brinson, Stackhouse, and Ingram Dawkins up on the front line for Georgia. There's a power formation in the backfield. They work out of the shotgun. 3 blockers in the backfield, and they hand it off straight ahead to Sampson, and he powers straight ahead up the hash mark across the 35 to the 36, and the pile pushes maybe to the 37. It's going to be a first down. Looks to be about a 4-yard gain, and it is. Stackhouse and Ingram Dawkins on the stop for the Georgia defense.
Nothing fancy there from Tennessee, just a dive behind all those big bodies. Good push by that offensive line.
They had more blockers than we had defenders in that little area of the field. Sometimes it just comes down to simple math, doesn't it? Sampson flip-flops behind the quarterback. Iamaleava, he hands it off. And Sampson is off and running on an angle at right tackle. He ends up backing his way for the final yard or so. Crossing the 40 and hit up from a couple of different angles. C.J. Allen makes the stop for the Dogs defense when they put the ball down. Let's see where it is. Close to the 44-yard line, so we got 7.
Yeah, good pickup there. A little extracurricular activity as well. Some pushing and shoving between the Dogs and the balls.
2nd and 3 for Tennessee. Iamaleava flushed out of the pocket. Rolls to the right, throws on the run, in and out of the hands, incomplete on the near sideline. Dante Thornton trying to catch it up high and keep his feet in bounds right in front of the Georgia Bulldogs on this near sideline. Unable to do any of that. It's incomplete.
Yeah, just a drop there as he went up to go catch it. He brought his eyes off the ball to look at where the sideline was to try to get his feet down. As he did that, never had control of the football.
Third down noise in Sanford Stadium. They've got the decibel meter cooking on the scoreboard. It's almost at 110 decibels. Tennessee on 3rd and 3 from their own 44, moving to our right. Defensive line shifts to the near side. They snapped. They moved early. Their right tackle jumped early. False start should be on Tennessee.
Boy, the crowd gets even louder there. They know that one was on them.
False start. 74 on the offense. 5-yard penalty.
That was on the old guy, John Campbell, 7th-year player out of Miami at right tackle. Maybe his hearing's not so good. 7 years in college. They back them up 5 to the 39-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down and 8 now for Tennessee on their own 39.
Boy, the crowd getting louder even still.
That's what you want. Dogs trying to give the dogs on the field the home cooking. The fans in the seats doing their part. Iamaleava looks over the Georgia defense, which is moving around. Work out of the shotgun. Play clock down to 1. They get the snap off in time. Quarterback stands and delivers, and incomplete at the Georgia 45. Again, right on the sideline. Squirrel White matched up with Malachi Starks, and the Dogs win that battle. The pass is incomplete right in front of the Georgia coaching staff.
There's a corner route there by Tennessee and White. There was just no room to throw that football. Malachi Starks closed extremely quick, knocking that football out. Great stop there by the Georgia defense.
Smile Munden got pressure on Iamaleava. And now it's 4th down for Tennessee. Anthony Evans is back deep. He's been injured the last couple of games. Ready to return the punt. Calls for the fair catch at the Georgia 15. A long hanging punt. Made the fair catch between the numbers and the hash on the near side of the field, did Evans. And the Dogs will have the football down 3 with 11:02 to go in the second quarter. A 45-yard punt by the Volunteers. We've got a time here at Sanford Stadium. Tennessee 10, Georgia 7. Our first half tonight presented by attorney Ken Nugent. Injured, you know who to call. There's only one. One call, 404-CALL-KEN. Can the Dogs take the lead on this next drive? We'll find out when we come back on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Check, check, and check. That's the sound of me getting a jump start on my holiday list. But I can't take all the credit. Kohl's makes it too easy. I got my daughter a mini instant camera, my husband his favorite cologne, my sister Kookaburra by UGG slippers, and that's just the beginning. Then I got 20% off some of my other gifts. Yep, it doesn't get better than Kohl's. Select styles. Offer valid through November 23rd. Coupons do not apply to Tech, Sephora at Kohl's, and Kookaburra by UGG. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Zaxby's Sensation Salad is so much more than a plain old salad. It's a salad, which begs the question, at what point does a salad stop being a salad and become a salad? Is it when you add Zaxby's fried chicken to it? Crunchy wontons? Asian slaw? Citrus vinaigrette? Teriyaki glaze? Sweet and spicy sauce? Or is it when you top it all with a handmade perfectly fried egg roll? Without a doubt, the egg roll. The Sensation Salad, only at Zaxby's.
Piedmont is passionate about Georgia, about each and every person that makes our state incredible. That's why we're leading real change in healthcare, dedicating ourselves to providing a quality patient experience through innovation, personalization, and teamwork. What does that mean for you? You get up-to-date treatment, collaborative care, and the best possible outcomes. To see more about our commitment to raising the standards of quality in Georgia, visit piedmont.org/quality care. Piedmont, real change lives here.
I'm attorney Ken Nugent, and I'm here with legendary Georgia Bulldog quarterback and radio host Buck Ballou.
Ken and I are teaming up to give back to the brave men and women of our military. Ken's going to donate $500 to one member of the military every Bulldog football game this season.
If you're a member of the military, go to attorneykennugent.com to enter.
And somebody's going to win $500 every game.
One click.
That's it.
Ken Nugent, proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Well, they tell me we're in the Piedmont Healthcare radio booth, and I will concur. 11:02 to go. Second quarter. Tennessee with a 10-7 lead. Let's take a look at our Modelo scoreboard, a proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs. Grab a refreshing Modelo Especial brewed for full-time Bulldog fans and drink responsibly. Texas A&M with a 24-0 lead on New Mexico State. Second quarter. South Carolina's the final now. They beat Missouri 34-30. South Carolina now with 7 wins. Oregon early 6-3 lead on Wisconsin. They're in the second. Boise State out west tied with San Jose State at the half at 14. Florida beat LSU 27-16. Arizona State leading number 16 Kansas State at halftime 21-0. Texas beat Arkansas earlier today 20-10. And Baylor knocks off West Virginia 49-35. Dogs trail by 3 here. We'll start on our own 16-yard line. Bowens is in the backfield, but Beck wants to throw it. And his pass all the way across on the far side of the field. Caught by Nitro Tuggle, getting his first extensive action of the season. The freshman makes the grab, tackled by McMurray on the far side of the field around the 26-yard line. And it's just short of the first down. Second down and less than a yard. Dogs will go to the ground to try to pick up the first. And they'll plow straight ahead with Bowens, and he'll get the first down up to the 30, or just shy of it. That's a Scana Energy first down on the 4-yard run by Chauncey Bowens. Make it 3. They bring it back to the 29.
Carson Beck starting to show off his arm. That out route to Tuggle. A long throw, about a 40-yard throw across the field. In terms of distance.
Hard snap count. Beck and Tennessee jumped. I don't know if there's a flag. A throw downfield is caught by Lawson Lucky, the tight end. Backpedaling on the hash mark across the 50 at the Tennessee 48.
Offside on the defense, number 19. Penalty is applied. Go for the play. First down.
Yeah, Joseph's the left end for Tennessee. Jumped early on that hard snap count by Georgia. But they'll wave off the flag, or Georgia will decline it and take the long gain down to the 48 of Tennessee. And that's a gain of 23 and a first down for the Dogs, who trail 10-7. A lot of time left here in the quarter, just under 10 minutes as we tick towards halftime.
Second time that the Dogs have gone trips formation, run all seams, so all go routes and hit that inside seam.
Uh-oh, ball came out on the near side. It's bouncing towards the Tennessee 30-yard line. It got forwarded by one of our players who was trying to catch it on the bounce and knocked down to the Tennessee 30. They recovered at the 31. Dylan Bell with the fumble. Christian Harrison with the recovery for Tennessee.
Boy, Dogs just started to move and started to gain a little bit of momentum, and the turnover bug hits us again.
I tried to see that little forward pitch on a jet sweep to the near side, and Bell was just bobbling it the whole way and then finally dropped it. And then it got kicked down to around the 30-yard line. They're reviewing the play. Going to take a look at it. It might be an incomplete pass.
It might be. If he never secured the football, looked like he was going to tuck it and the ball popped out. But he may not have had possession. We'll have to take another look at it. It is a forward pass. That little shovel pass is absolutely a forward pass. They're reviewing it to see if he ever truly had possession of it.
They've called it a fumble on the field. They're looking at the monitor and reviewing it in the booth. The play's under review, brought to you by Pruitt Health, where family makes us stronger. Proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs. Here's the referee, David Smith.
After video review, the pass was incomplete.
Sweet. That's the loudest cheer for an incomplete pass you might hear from now until doomsday.
We'll take that drop.
Yes. Good drop, Dylan. Way to go, baby. Dogs live to play another day now. Line of scrimmage is the Tennessee 48-yard line. And glad to say it'll be second down and 10 with 9:43 to go. Second quarter. 10-7. Tennessee in front. They scored all 10 of theirs in the first quarter.
Big sigh of relief from 93,000 inside this stadium.
Beck in the shotgun. Frazier to his left. We motion Smith out to the near side and throw it to him at the 50, to the 45. He dropped it. He fumbled it. It's loose on the turf. Did he jump on it at the 25? He may have recovered his own fumble. My gosh. Hang on to the football. My goodness. Yes, Smith did recover his own fumble at the 25. He was just trying to pad his stats, I guess.
Kirby.
Oh, my goodness.
Immediately, Dogs fortunate there to scoop that one up. I'm not sure who recovered the fumble, but it was just a bubble screen on the outside of Aaron, got his own fumble. But You're right. Hold on to the football, boys.
Got 23 yards out of it from the 25. Throw it to Frazier at the 30. He makes the catch, tries to make a man miss at the 25. And he does mostly, but the Tennessee defender, Christian Charles, the safety, got enough of the leg of Nate Frazier on his fake to get him on the ground at the 21-yard line. The gain is 4. Dogs are moving. Not necessarily hanging on to the football, but somehow we're able to drive down the field on the Tennessee 21.
Good read there by Carson Beck. We had 3 verticals again downfield. That time all covered up by Tennessee. Quick decision there by Carson Beck to get it to Frazier on his check down.
1 receiver to each side. Frazier in the backfield. Beck in the shotgun, going for the end zone. Far sideline. His receiver can't find the ball. It's incomplete. That was London Humphreys. He had no idea where the ball was, and the ball sails in the back right corner of the end zone, incomplete.
Not sure if he lost it in the lights or what happened, but you're right. Never located the football. Turned around and was right over his head.
He was looking inside, and the ball was outside.
Yeah, he was inside, then he turned his head. He just got all turned around. Ended up going right over his head.
3rd down and 6 for Georgia on the Tennessee 21. Beck flip-flops Cash Jones from left to right in the backfield. Now rolls to the right and throws on the run, and caught. Yeah, caught inbounds on the far side at the 10 by Arian Smith. It's a 1st down for the Dogs.
Quick sprint right. Arian Smith just an out route. Really well covered there. That ball perfectly thrown by Carson Beck against really tight coverage.
Smith hangs on for an 11-yard gain. It will be 1st and goal at the Tennessee 10. The Dogs in the Massey Ferguson red zone once again. McMurray was in coverage for Tennessee on that pass play. Out of the pistol now. 1st and goal from the 10. 2 tight end formation. They flip-flop to the right. And you've got Frazier in the backfield. Beck is talking to his line. 4 seconds. Back in the shotgun. They snap it in time. Hand it off to Frazier. He's fighting for running room on the right side. Anywhere there's a red shirt, he will jump in behind and gladly take your block. There weren't too many of them. He works his way down to the 8 for a 2-yard gain. James Pierce made the tackle for Tennessee.
This Tennessee defense has been stout against the run, only allowing 100 yards per game coming into this contest. You can see why. Not a whole lot of space to run the football.
Frazier, 6 carries, 17 yards. Hard running for the Dogs, who are, as we've been saying all throughout our pregame show, depleted in the backfield. Now Beck will go under center on 2nd and goal from the 8. And they hand it to Dylan Bell on a jet sweep to the far side, down at the 1-yard line, out of bounds on the far side, but flags down on this side at the line of scrimmage. Good looking play by the Dogs, and Bell almost got to the pylon on the far side of the field. And now let's check the call.
We're over talking to Kirby. It may go against Tennessee here.
Meanwhile, Georgia has a player that's taking a seat on the turf. That's Dylan Bell, who's sitting down injured on the 5-yard line. Waiting to see if we're going to get an announcement. Now we're not. So let's pause 10 seconds. Station ID on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Offside on the defense, number 27. The penalty is half the distance to the goal. Replay, 2nd down.
So the official, our referee David Smith, was in a discussion with a couple of his other officials and Kirby Smart, Georgia's head coach, and I think they were basically just discussing the math of the situation. They had marked Bell down at the 2-yard line, but the Dogs will take the penalty, so it's a half the distance penalty, and it'll be on the 4, and they get the down.
Yeah, that whole discussion was where are you going to mark Dylan Bell down?
Yeah, did you want it 3rd and goal at the 2 or 2nd and goal at the 4?
That's exactly what the whole discussion was.
And the Dogs take the 2nd and goal at the 4 as Dylan Bell comes to the near sideline now. He's shaken up on the play. He's got some assistance on the sideline, very gingerly walking towards the medical tent, just on the inside of the hedges here on this south side of the field. Dogs break the huddle quickly at the Tennessee 4 on 2nd down and goal. Hard count. Beck fakes the toss, throws it over the middle. Wide open touchdown in the back of the end zone. Delp, his 2nd score of the night. Touchdown Dogs, and Georgia in front with 6:36 to go in the second quarter.
Well-designed play. We had bunch right. Everybody over there faked the toss sweep. A little half roll by Carson Beck. And Oscar Delp just slips out from his formation across the entire formation. There wasn't a white jersey in sight.
Love throwing to the tight end down around the goal line. And Oscar, it's money in the bank.
It is. Oscar Delp, who we haven't seen a whole lot of this year, showing up big in the biggest game of the year for the Dogs.
Peyton Woodring with the point after try. Bo Gardner to snap it. Carson Beck to hold it. He puts it on the turf. And Peyton kicks it up and good. And it's 14-10. Georgia now leads Tennessee. They scored 10 points, and then we've scored 14 straight. That Georgia touchdown brought to you by Engineered Solutions of Georgia, proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs. We've got a timeout. We'll check on the situation with Dylan Bell if we get some information, and we'll pass it along from our man DJ Shockley on the sidelines when we get it. Our first half tonight presented by attorney Ken Nugent. Injured in a wreck, there's only one call, that's all. 404, call Ken. New score in Athens, Dogs 14, Tennessee 10 on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Hello, Dog fans. This is Trip Strickland with Georgia Metals, and we've been real busy in the offseason. Georgia Metals has expanded into 7 states. Chances are, wherever you are, we are too. So go to GeorgiaMetals.com and call a location near you and give our salesman a hearty roof for a discount on your next project.
It's college football season, so you need all the energy you can get. Luckily, Georgia Power knows a thing or two about saving energy. We understand that energy costs are an important part of your budget. That's why we're dedicated to providing tools and assistance that can help make a difference, so you can save your energy for the game. Visit georgiapower.com/myenergy to learn more.
After you work out, you can feel worn out. Reach for Core Power to recover right. A delicious protein shake with 26 grams of high-quality protein to build muscle. Champion your recovery with Core Power. Proud partner of Georgia football. Learn more at corepower.com.
This is your home of the Dogs. You're listening to the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Neil Pruitt, Chairman and CEO of Pruitt Health. Our Georgia Bulldogs have shown us what happens when a great team pulls together. At Pruitt Health, our team helps you recover from surgery or a major health event. Nurses, therapists, a whole team dedicated to giving people the personalized care they need. Come join the Pruitt Health team. Email hireme@pruitthealth.com. That's hireme@pruitthealth.com. Pruitt Health is a proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs.
Hey Dogs fans, just like how Georgia Bulldogs make scoring a touchdown look easy, Carvana makes selling your car super easy, and they'll even pay you on the spot. All you need to do is go to Carvana.com, enter your license plate or VIN, answer a few questions, and bam, they'll give you a real offer for your car in seconds. That offer is good for 7 days. If you need to think about it, play by play. If you choose to accept the offer, Carvana will pay you on the spot. In between whistles, go to Carvana.com to get a real offer in seconds and sell your car today.
Back inside the Piedmont Healthcare radio booth, Georgia has taken the lead 14-10. The Dogs drive covered 84 yards in 10 plays and 4:26. Beck to Delp for the second time tonight, a 4-yard touchdown pass. Georgia 14, Tennessee 10, as the Dogs will kick it away with Peyton Woodring. This one will come down in the end zone deep, and the Dogs will deliver another touchback to Tennessee. They'll take the ball at the 25. That drive summary brought to you by Georgia Metals. From a doghouse to a dog's house, Georgia Metals has got you covered. Georgia Metals, call Georgia Metals today and say roof for your Bulldogs discounts. As we were watching during the timeout, and even after we came back, Dylan Bell was very gingerly being escorted into the Bulldogs locker room, so he's been taken from the field. And we'll check in with Shock after this play to get an update. Didn't look real strong there with Dylan going into the locker room. 6:36 to go, Tennessee from the 25. They trail now by 4. Iamaleava stands in the pocket, long time. Now rolls out to the right. He's going to run it. 25 as he curls around wide to the right side. Hit as he gets close to the 30 at the 29-yard line. Out of bounds on the Georgia sideline. Hit there by Smile Munden the linebacker. Let's go down to Shock quickly, brought to you by attorney Ken Nugent.
Hey, fellas, quick report on Dylan Bell. He is out at the moment with a left ankle. Out with a left ankle.
All right, Shock, thank you very much. Yeah, he was having to have help walking to the locker room. Here's a handoff to Peyton Lewis, who has a big gaping hole quickly into the second level for Tennessee, running up the field between the hash marks and pushing that ball up to the 39-yard line. 10-yard pickup and a first down for Tennessee. They are up and over the ball and ready to snap it. They do. Play fake. Iamaleava in the pocket. Throws it over the middle. Oh, nice grab. Reaching it and snatching it out of the air is Squirrel White, the 5'10 junior from Birmingham, Alabama, just on the edge of the logo in Georgia territory. Makes that catch at the Dogs' 46-yard line. That's 15 yards and a first down.
Pass was incomplete. Second down.
All right, bring it back. Incomplete, says David Smith, the referee.
4-8.
So we haven't seen a replay of it yet. I don't know if they're going to take a look at it or not, but
we'll get a look at a replay here now as Squirrel. Yeah, the ball came out when he hit the ground, though.
Just never.
I guess he didn't finish the catch, right?
Didn't finish the catch, didn't secure it through the contact on the ground. Ball did pop out. Malachi Starks had his hand a little bit close to the face mask. We won't talk about that.
That's not reviewable, is it? So wipe out that completed pass for Tennessee. It's ruled an incompletion, and the ball goes back to the Tennessee 38-yard line. Second down and 10 for the Vols. They trail 14-10 here in the second quarter. Snap back in the shotgun. Hand it to Lewis around the left edge. He's still running. We're trying to arm tackle him at the 45. He breaks away from that, gets into Georgia territory. He ends up with more than that pass play down to the Tennessee or the Georgia 45-yard line. He got 16 on the run before K.J. Bolden made the stop.
For a second consecutive run, just a huge hole opened up by Tennessee.
Iamaleava. We shoot a blitz from the left side, and the Dogs get Smile Munden to deliver a sack on the big Tennessee quarterback as they spot the ball back at the 50.
Boy, it is good to have that speed back in the game. Smile Munden coming from his linebacker position with the blitz. We brought two linebackers. Smile was the one that was left free. This yanks Nico to the ground.
Ball is right on the midfield stripe. A loss of 5 on the sack. I believe that's the second of the game for Georgia tonight. No, that's the third sack of the game. Second and long for Tennessee. Second and 15. Snap and a handoff to Lewis. He sprints up the far hash, left to right, and back into Georgia territory. Hit at the 46 and stopped there. The linebackers, C.J. Allen and Jalen Walker. Allen hit him first, and Walker came on to finish him off. It's third down now for the Vols.
Tennessee does such a good job of spreading you out that the Dogs having to defend that run just with 4 down linemen and 1 middle linebacker. Your defensive linemen have to win the battle against this Tennessee offense to slow down that running game.
Tennessee 6 of 9 on third down. They're looking at 3rd and 11 here after that 4-yard run. Working out of the shotgun. Sampson's back in. They want to throw it. Whistles are blowing. They kill the play. I think Tennessee may have called a time before the snap, and they did. Josh Heupel was out on the field calling for a time, and he was awarded that timeout. And so play will stop with 4:02 to go in the second quarter.
Dogs there bringing all kinds of pressure. Had linebacker pressure. Had Dan Jackson coming in from his safety position as well. Josh Heupel saw it, didn't like the look, which is why he burned the timeout.
The scoreboard may know something that we don't. It already says 4th and 11. But in actuality, it's 3rd and 11 as Tennessee called the timeout. Coming up in just a few moments, it's the Breda Pest Management Halftime Report with Neil Hondo Williamson. Halftime presented by Breda Pest Management. With Breda, you don't have to be afraid of bugs. Dogs lead it 14-10. Tennessee scored 10 points in the first quarter. The Dogs have scored the next 14. And Carson Beck has hit his tight end, Oscar Delp, on 2 touchdown throws here in the first half. And that's been all of Georgia's scoring. So 3rd down 11 for the Volunteers on the Georgia 46.5-yard line. Ball just inside the far hash. Tennessee and white, they're moving to our right. Dogs have 3 men split wide across the defensive line. Now we shift and bring another man up on the edges. Iamaleava looks over the Georgia defense. Snap back in the shotgun. Quick throw to the right. Caught at the Georgia 40. Curls towards the sideline and hit there. The clock keeps moving. Squirrel White made the catch. KJ Bolden the tackle. And put the ball down where? At the Georgia 37. It's going to be 4th and a couple.
Dogs that time showing blitz again with Dan Jackson. That time he backs out. Just a quick out there by Squirrel White as we had off coverage as we were trying to show blitz.
They got 9 on the pass play. Tennessee's huddling really tight in close, trying to hear one another. It's loud in the stadium. It's 4th and 2. Tennessee with the offense and will go for it. Iamaleava takes the handoff, or takes the snap, and they hand it off to Sampson. He runs right at right guard and right tackle and breaks the 35-yard line to the 34 and picks up the first down. Warren Brinson with the stop. Tennessee got the 2 plus a little bit more for the necessary yardage for the first down.
Boy, Sampson just so strong. Able to fight through a little bit of contact and a nice push by his offensive line. Just lean backwards to get a couple more yards.
Over 1,000 yards in the season for Sampson tonight, 10 for 41, so he's averaging 4.1 per carry here in the first half. Tennessee with a first down, 2:44 remaining, second quarter. Dogs lead by 4. Iamaleava with all kinds of time throws it long from the near hash to the far sideline, and it's caught by Tennessee near the 30. That's the running back, Peyton Lewis, that made that catch. And he's driven out of bounds on the far side of the field. That may have been Dan Jackson, I think, that made the stop.
Boy, another big pickup on first down. 8 yards.
Ball's on the Georgia 26.5. Tennessee with a receiver almost just about 3 yards from the far sideline, way out over on the far side of the field. And then 2 more on this side. And the widest split receiver is probably about 5 or 6 yards from the Georgia sideline. I think Tennessee's going to call another timeout. Oh, the 2-minute break. Thank you. It helps to look at the clock, right? That's what you're here for, Chris. Thank you very much. 2-minute timeout as Tennessee lets it tick down to the 2 minutes. Vols on the move. They trail 14-10 here as we get late in the half. Our first half tonight brought to you by attorney Ken Nugent. Injured? You know who to call. There's only one call, 404-CALL-KEN. Timeout with Georgia leading Tennessee 14-10 on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
A well-executed game plan is always the key to a victory on the field, and it's the same when it comes to stopping people from dying in crashes caused by drunk drivers. When alcohol is part of the tailgate or any occasion, then the game plan always includes a ride with a sober driver. All drunk driving deaths are preventable, and choosing not to drink and drive saves lives, maybe even your own, and it'll avoid a costly DUI arrest. That's why the Governor's Office of Highway Safety reminds everyone to drive sober so they won't have to pull you over.
At Kroger, an annual Boost membership just got even better. Now you can choose from Disney Plus with ads, Hulu with ads, or ESPN Plus on us when you sign up. Plus, enjoy unlimited free delivery, double fuel points, exclusive offers, and free items. Sign up for a Boost membership today. It's an easier way to save, including new streaming options to relax with while we deliver your groceries. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
The Dogs are heard right here. This is the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Georgia Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
Who wins the Georgia Lottery? Boatloads of people. I'll show you. You know Cash 3? It has over 35,000 winners a week. That's humongous. And then there's Fantasy 5 with over 24,000 winners a day. Are you one of them? Hope so. And Scratchers? 367,000 winners every day. know, right? Over $3.9 billion in prizes were won last year. And there might be a big chunk with your name on it. But only if you play the Georgia Lottery. Play responsibly.
Georgia leads Tennessee 14-10 with 2 minutes to go second quarter. It's time to spotlight the first half's best in game stats, brought to you by Old Dominion Freight Line. Old Dominion Freight Line works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to be the official freight partner of Georgia Athletics. I think we need to look at the time that Carson Beck is being given to throw the football. While his numbers aren't gaudy, we've had a couple of drops, a couple of deflections. He's 11 of 21, but he's yet to be sacked. In fact, Georgia doesn't have a lost yardage play. Tennessee with no tackles for loss and no sacks. On the other side, Georgia's delivered with 3 sacks and 4 TFLs, so they're getting some pressure upfield on Nico Iamaleava.
Yeah, Dogs doing a good job of mixing up coverages, a lot of different looks, a few looks, trying to disguise coverage where we've got, essentially looks like a Tampa 2. We end up playing single safety and just dropping either one of the two deep safeties down to get into that single safety look.
Second down and 2 for Tennessee. They're on the Georgia 26.5. They hand it off to Sampson. Oh, big hole right down the hash mark. He's going to sprint into the end zone. 26-yard touchdown for Tennessee.
Boy, just some gashing holes on that drive. But play after play, just huge chunks of yardage running the football. Dogs having to get a couple of safeties over the top, trying to defend this Tennessee run. A little light in the box. Look for an adjustment to be made there.
Officially a 27-yard run for the SEC's top running back, Dylan Sampson. And Tennessee back in front with the point after try coming and 1:54 remaining in the half. Here's Max Gilbert kicking it to our right. And the kick close to the left upright, but it gets in there and it's good. 1:54 to go. Tennessee takes the lead now. That was a long, good-looking drive by the Volunteers. 10 plays and 75 yards and 4:42. 27 yards on the touchdown run for Sampson. That's your Georgia Metals drive summary. From a doghouse to a dog's house, Georgia Metals has got you covered. Call Georgia Metals today and say roof, roof, roof for your Bulldogs discount.
It's a simple lead play there with a tight end in the backfield that served as almost like an old-fashioned fullback to get up on the Georgia linebackers. We didn't have a safety in the middle of the field, and there's no chance there for Georgia.
Yeah, it wasn't too much fancy about there, was there? 10-play drive, so they do go fast, but they also take their time. That was almost a 5-minute possession. And 75 yards. Tennessee will kick it away from left to right. A booming kick by Josh Turbyville will land in the end zone over the head of Cash Jones, who was standing on the goal line. Dogs will have a touchback and plenty of time to try to get some points here with 1:54 to go in the second quarter. Tennessee now leading Georgia 17-14.
This is an important drive here for the Dogs. Tennessee gets the ball coming out of halftime, so for the Dogs to be able to answer here, regain the lead, and at least go to a stalemate in the last 4 minutes of this half, really important.
Dogs break the huddle. Cash Jones in the backfield with Beck. One receiver tight to the left and 2 to the right. Beck now sends Smith out to the left side. They pump fake to him, throw a deep ball to Delp. There's Oscar, makes the catch over the shoulder right on the Georgia sideline at the 49-yard line and runs out of bounds there. Will Brooks, the safety, trying to catch up to him. 24 yards on the gain for the Dogs, and they want to go quickly. We substitute a couple of new faces in. Frazier and Lucky check into the ballgame. Delp's having a big night.
Boy, he is indeed. Have yourself a first half, Oscar. Little fake on the bubble screen there. Oscar Delp release, went like he was going to block. Releases upfield, had a step or two on the defender. Good quick release there by Carson Beck.
Officials moved it up 1 more yard to the 50, a 25-yard gain. Handoff Frazier. Oh, he was just starting in there, and then he got upended at right tackle by James Pierce, who went low and just launched Frazier into the air. And now he is shaken up on the play. Pierce, the injured player for Tennessee, the junior edge rusher there, and he's being tended to, so we've got a break in the action. He's quickly up and being assisted a little bit. Now he's walking under his own power back to the Tennessee sideline. So he's up and okay with 1:43 to go. And Georgia at the 50-yard line. Or just behind it now. They lost about a half a yard on that tackle of Nate Frazier. Yeah, it's back to the 49, so they lost a full yard.
Boy, Pierce came just on a stunt up front. He was sitting out at defensive end and then just did a little loop to get inside right where the Dogs were trying to run it.
Dogs want to get points here before time expires. 1:43 to go in quarter number 2. Georgia has all 3 of its timeouts remaining. And in good shape right now. Kirby Smart's talking to his quarterback, Carson Beck, and one of the officials is over talking with them. So Georgia lets due to the Tennessee injury, there was a 10-second runoff that was optional for Georgia, and they accepted. So the clock goes from 1:43 to 1:33, and Georgia will take that with the ball on our own 49-yard line. It'll be second down and about 10 and a half, maybe 11. Second down and 11, we'll call it that. Dogs send 2 men wide to Beck's right. Lovett in the slot, and then Humphreys out wide. 2 men to the near side, Delp and Smith in the slot. The lone setback is Nate Frazier. Beck is talking to his line. He's got plenty of time on the play clock. And we bring Delp in motion, slide him closer to the left edge, and we toss it to Frazier. Frazier 50, Frazier 45, near sideline, angles out of bounds at the 40-yard line. 11-yard, almost 12-yard run by the quick freshman from Compton, California.
Yeah, just a tall sweep right there. Nate Frazier lost his shoes, got to come off. Cash Jones going in. Nice block there by Monroe Freeling as well to help spur that run.
Yeah, we haven't used Ernest Green tonight at tackle. Freeling's at that left tackle spot. Fairchild's the guard on that side. And then you've got Wilson and Ratledge and Truss finishing out the offensive front. 3 receivers break out of the huddle, go wide to the right. Beck in the shotgun with Cash Jones, 1 receiver to the near side. Snap. Beck throws deep ball down the field between the hashes. He short hops Oscar Delp again. They're really going to Delp a lot tonight. Unable to get him the ball that time. It bounced about 3 yards in front of him, and he was surrounded really by 3 Tennessee defenders.
Yeah, that ball underthrown, and thankfully there we had trips to the right. Tried to run Oscar Delp just on an inside post against cover 2, but we had nobody holding the backside safety, so he was closing fast as well.
Looking at a replay, there's Omari Thomas, the defensive tackle for Tennessee, may have gotten a fingertip on that ball. That may be why it was so short. Second down and 10 for the Dogs at the Tennessee 40. Beck looks to the right, pulls it down, throws it back to the left, and it's caught at the Tennessee 35. And quickly, Oscar Delp again. They see something there because they're going to him with regularity. At the 32, they stop him. Josephs and Carter, lineman and a linebacker, make the stop for Tennessee.
That's now the 4th catch.
And the Dogs will call a timeout. Excuse me.
Yeah, that's now the 4th catch for Oscar Delp. 48 yards. He's got 2 touchdowns, a long of 25.
17-14, Tennessee in front. 51 seconds to go in the half. And the Dogs on the move at the Tennessee 32-yard line. They've moved 5 plays and 43 yards so far. First half numbers, 225 yards of offense for the Dogs. 178 through the air, 47 on the ground. Tennessee's rushed for 100, passed for 93. And the total number is 193. 17-14 our score. Vols in front by 3. That's your quarter recap presented by Ag South, Ag Georgia, and Southwest Georgia Farm Credit Loans for Land and Farms. Dogs aren't finished with the quarter yet, trying to get some more points on the board in the last 51 seconds. And Beck is going to fake it and keep it as he faked the run to Cash Jones and then just kept it right behind him. Jones was flaring out wide to the right, and Beck sprints up ahead to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, that was a designed quarterback run all the way.
7 yards and a first down. Now Beck goes quickly on 1st and 10. Dumps it off to the right to Cash Jones. Made the catch at the 25. Weaves his way down inside the 15 to the 14, but there is a flag back at the 31.
Holding on the offense, number 73, 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay, first down.
When Georgia would have had it in the red zone, instead the holding penalty on Xavier Truss will penalize the Dogs back to the Tennessee 35-yard line. First and 20 for the Dogs from the Tennessee 35. 34 seconds remain in the half. Snap to Beck. Throws to the far sideline, and it's caught by the tight end, UGAAINC, and quickly out of bounds at the Tennessee 28-yard line. They keep the clock moving. Did they keep it moving? He got tackled inside, and Georgia stops the clock. He did not get out of bounds, so we have to use a timeout with 25 seconds.
Just a quick out there by UGAAINC trying to get out of bounds and not burn another timeout. Unable to do that, but just picking up a little bit of that holding penalty that we had and getting to more of a manageable position.
They added one more second to the clock, so it's 26 on it right now. Second down and 13. So Georgia got, 7 back after the penalty. And now we'll be looking at second and long on the Tennessee 28-yard line. 17-14, Vols in front by 3. Dogs trying to move here late in the second quarter. 3 receivers break to the left, 1 to the right. Jones in the backfield with Beck in the shotgun. Wilson snaps it back. Beck in the pocket, throws it for the far sideline. They're holding the receiver. There comes the flag as the ball sails over everybody's head at the 10. McCoy was just impeding the progress of London Humphreys there, and they throw a flag. That's going to be pass interference.
Number 3, 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
Well, there's no question about that. Tennessee played quarters, but they were pressed up on London Humphreys. Humphreys able to get a nice release off the ball and just got absolutely mauled on the sideline.
Just what the doctor ordered for the Dogs. Penalty puts the ball down on the Tennessee 13. Squarely inside the Massey Ferguson red zone. Experience the straightforward, dependable tractors that will take you through the season strong. First and 10, Dogs on the 13. Georgia trying to either tie or take the lead here. They would prefer a touchdown to take the lead with 22 seconds to go in the half. They trail 17-14. Beck in the shotgun, claps his hands, snap it back, throw it to the right corner. Oh, almost intercepted on the goal line by Tennessee. My goodness, that was close. McCoy looked like he got his hands on it. We were trying to go to Nitro Tuggle right along the pylon. He did get a left hand on it as we look at a replay. McCoy right off his hands and incomplete. Dogs live to play another day. We catch a break there.
Yeah, Carson trying to go back shoulder to Tuggle just on a fade. But again, you had the defender looking into the backfield. You cannot go back shoulder. That's gotten us a couple of times this year when the defender is looking at you.
Second and 10, Dogs on the Tennessee 13 with 19 seconds to go. Beck sends a man in motion to the near side. That's Lovett. Trips to the left. Beck looking that way all the way. He's got a man wide open. Oh, a one-handed grab, but I think he's out of bounds at the left side of the end zone.
Boy, Lovett was that Lovett wide open. Just ran a little wheel and was left completely alone.
Oh, my goodness.
My goodness, they're going to want that one back. He tried to one-hand it.
Pass was a little bit high on him, Z.
It was, just a little overthrown.
Lovett got his right hand up high on it, but ran out of real estate at the left side of the end zone, and it looked like he finished the catch. I couldn't tell from the angle, but it's incomplete anyway. He didn't have it while he was in bounds.
Boy, well-designed football play. Carson's going to want that one back.
Third down and 10 with 13 seconds to go in the half. And on the snap of the ball, whistles and a flag down. Is it going to be a delay? Yeah, delay a game on the Dogs. Penalty marker dropped in the end zone.
The offense, number 15, 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Still third down.
Dogs trying to stagger to the finish line here in the end of the first half.
13 seconds.
The end of this drive is not looking too spectacular, but the Dogs still have a shot. 13 seconds to go in the quarter and the first half. Penalized back to the 18, however, of Tennessee. So it's 3rd and 15 now from the Tennessee 18. Jones in the backfield with Beck. He's got one man to his right. That's Humphreys, and then 2 receivers to the left, and Lucky's in the slot to the left. Beck has the ball. Moves to his left in the pocket, throws it out of the back of the end zone. He threw it in like the 4th row of the seats, as a matter of fact, as the tight end Lucky was absolutely covered up squarely in the middle of the end zone under the goalpost. So the Dogs will try to tie it up here with a field goal.
Good smart decision there by Carson Beck just to throw that one away. Kind of got locked in on his tight end there, and there was no place to even put that football.
Yeah, somebody got a souvenir. Unless they gave it back. Peyton Woodring will try to tie it up. They'll spot the ball down. Beck will be the holder at the 26 on the far hash, kicking left. A 36-yard try to tie the game. Snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is high and sailing towards the upright. Good. 36-yard field goal. Peyton Woodring delivers again. And the Dogs have tied it at 17 with 5 seconds left in the second quarter. And with that good kick, the good hands at Allstate will contribute to the Georgia Bulldogs General Scholarship Fund. Thank you, Allstate. 5 seconds to go. The Dogs get the points that they were looking for. Not the 7 they wanted, but the 3 they needed, perhaps, to tie the game. 36-yard field goal caps a 12-play, 57-yard drive for the Dogs in 1:49. And that's your Georgia Metals drive summary. From a doghouse to a dog's house, Georgia Metals has got you covered. Call Georgia Metals today. Say roof, roof, roof for your Bulldogs discount. 17-17. Is this what we expected after one half of play?
Well, I'll take it after the start that we had in a 10-0 hole for the Dogs to be able to fight back. Get this to a tie ball game, took the lead. There's some things we've got to work on and a couple of adjustments we've got to make, but
Woodring to kick it away. He'll stick his leg into this one. A high end over end spinning kick will sail out of bounds in the end zone. They call it a touchback. And Tennessee at the 25, and only 5 seconds to go in the quarter and the first half. A couple of Oscar Delp touchdown catches and a Peyton Woodring field goal. That's been the scoring for the Bulldogs tonight. Sampson has a 27-yard touchdown run for Tennessee. And they also have a field goal to go along, and another touchdown that was scored by the tight end, Kitzelman. Tennessee will take a knee and get the last 5 seconds off the clock, and that'll be the end of the first half. So it's 17-17 after 30 minutes of play. We've got another half to go. Stick around for the Breda Pest Management halftime report with Hondo. He's standing by to bring you the halftime report. We'll catch up with Georgia head coach Kirby Smart here in just a moment. DJ Shockley waiting his turn patiently down on the field to talk to the coach. Our halftime interview with Kirby is brought to you by Zaxby's Famous Fingers and Sauces. Good first half. We're deadlocked. So 30 minutes to decide a winner. Let's go down to the field and shock. DJ.
Coach, you got 238 yards of offense. What's been key to some of the shots you've been able to hit on offense?
Well, I think that, number one, they're over-aggressive. Some of the hard count has affected them. We've hit some explosives off the hard count. We've been good on third down. We got to keep getting better, and we got to play some damn defense. We got to tackle.
All right, appreciate it, Coach. Thank you.
Get out of the way, Shock. They're coming after you, man. Don't let them tackle you. All right, we need to tackle. Got to play some defense. That's the message going into the locker room. I like it. 17-17, Georgia and Tennessee tied here at Sanford Stadium tonight. Halftime with Hondo is next on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
When you share your food, you share your heart. So what's on your table this holiday season? Save on your festive feast at Kroger with delicious deals on all the holiday classics. Or wow the crowd with something new, like a quinoa stuffed butternut squash. It's sure to add a pop of color to your spread. How about a sweet potato casserole with a crunchy oat streusel topping, made with care for the sweet tooth and the savory tooth? With Kroger, fill your table with love and watch as your guests' hearts get as full as their bellies. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Zaxby's Sensation Salad is so much more than a plain old salad. It's a salad, which begs the question, at what point does a salad stop being a salad and become a salad? Is it when you add Zaxby's fried chicken to it? Crunchy wontons? Asian slaw? Citrus vinaigrette? Teriyaki glaze? Sweet and spicy sauce? Or is it when you top it all with a handmade perfectly fried egg roll? Without a doubt, the egg roll. The Sensation Salad, only at Zaxby's.
Between the hedges and across the stage, this is where the dogs play. You're listening to the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
With Northside Hospital, you can look forward to new beginnings, look ahead to comeback seasons, and look up for hope and strength. Northside welcomes you into our community of care, guided by one clear direction, a mission to heal. Led by our expertise in maternity, heart, cancer, orthopedics, and more, you can move into tomorrow with confidence. For a healthier future together, look to Northside Hospital.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota, let's go places.
Lease a new 2024 Toyota RAV4 LE Hybrid for $359 a month for 36 months. Offer valid through December 2nd, 2024. Well-qualified lessees with approved credit through Southeast Toyota Finance. $36.58 to its signing. No security deposit with select equipment. $350 disposition fee. Excludes tax, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
On the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network. Welcome to the Halftime Report, protected by Breda Pest Management. Here's your host, Neil Hondo Williamson.
Well, let me tell you, friends, if you saw the first quarter and then missed the second quarter and tuned in, you'd say, well, what the heck got into the Dogs? Because we did not look very good in the first quarter. We were down 10-0, but right now it's 17-17 here at Sanford Stadium. Well, fine showing. We will check stats for you and show the difference between the first and second quarter a little bit later on in our Breda Pest Management halftime show. We have Eric Zier, DJ Shockley with us. And Z, I guess the first thing I'd ask you is to tell people what you saw that Georgia was doing differently in the second quarter, and then Shock, you just jump right in after Z.
I mean, I think it was just better execution. You know, we put this game on the back of Carson Beck. He's throwing the football with a tremendous amount of confidence. In the first quarter, just plagued by drops. We open up the football game. We go vertical. We hit Arian Smith right between the numbers. We drop that pass. We have a couple passes batted down. Right, so just drives that are stalling. And then as we move into the second half or the second quarter, one thing that we did start to do, started to get our tight ends involved, started to get Oscar Delp involved. We like that matchup that we have seen, but it's really been better execution. Get the tight end involved a little bit more. In terms of his involvement in the offense and throwing the football to him. But this game right now, we're telling Carson with all the damage we've had to our running back core, hey, this game's yours. Go win it for us. And so far, after a shaky first quarter, and really not shaky on his part, but shaky on the offense's part, he's delivering.
You know what, fellas, I say we got to give a lot of credit to Mike Bobo. He has designed some really cool things today in his ball game that's giving guys opportunities to be able to have some plays down the field. Like Z mentioned, the execution has to be a little bit better, but I love where we're going. We've created the matchups. We've done it by motions and shifts and formations that's helped our offense. And then the other part about it is, Z, you mentioned Carson being big. How about him being big with his legs? This is a ball game. You can't worry about what's going to happen next week. You got to go use everything you got. And tonight, Carson used his legs and the anticipation, which has been big.
Shock, I love that you brought that up because I was trying to figure out what the impact play of the first half would be. And, of course, as you just mentioned, Eric, Oscar Delpin used a lot. He has caught both touchdown passes for Georgia. But I thought the impact play came right at the beginning of the second quarter. We were trailing 10-0, did not look good in any phase of the game. had just completed a 37-yard pass to Dominic Lovett on a third down, backed up deep in our territory, and then Georgia found itself in a 2nd and long, and Carson Beck somehow escaped 2 different guys, breaking tackles, diving head first for a 14-yard gain for the first down. And I thought that impacted not only the crowd, but I think, and you guys tell me, the team has got to be fired up when they see the quarterback diving head first. Yeah, he's got an NFL future ahead of him, and he wanted that first down so badly that there he was laying it out on the field.
Yeah, there's no doubt. A great individual effort, and then the emotion that he showed. You know, Carson is very reserved, right? Keeps his emotions intact. Got up after that play, after complete disregard for his body. Gets up, points up to the first down, getting up and making that signal, showing more emotion than normally he shows. And I do think that the team rallied behind that. We go almost immediately thereafter and score, and then really got back into this football game after that.
Small things matter, big things matter. That was a big-time play, and it gave him a lot of energy, and I think it gave him confidence that I can go do this with my legs or my arms. So I love the fact you're putting everything on the line, because this is a game where you got to do it.
Excellent, men. Go get yourselves a refreshment. Thank you. I think that I got an agreement there on that being the impact play of the first half. It's sponsored by Northside Hospital. Northside Hospital is guided by one clear direction, a mission to heal. Their healthcare providers live it every day. If you and your family are looking for a healthier future, look to Northside Hospital. It's 17-17 in Athens. Number 7 Tennessee, 12th ranked Georgia in a do-or-die situation for the Dogs as far as the college football playoff is concerned. And we're right in the thick of this thing after a slow start, folks. Next up, the Modelo scoreboard. This is the Breda Pest Management halftime report. Protected by Breda Pest Management, the official pest control of Georgia Athletics. With Breda, you don't have to be afraid of bugs. We'll check scores from around the nation next. Bulldog Sports Network.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota, let's go places.
Get 3.99% APR for 36 months on a new 2024 Toyota RAV4 Hybrid. Offer valid through December 2nd, 2024. Zero down for well-qualified buyers with approved credit and financing through Southeast Toyota Finance. $29.52 monthly payment for every $1,000 financed. Excludes tax tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
Carson Beck here, quarterback for Georgia. As a student athlete, I must be focused to reach my goals on and off the field.
How about we change that to on and off the court, Carson? Caitlin Rocco here, outside volleyball hitter for Emory. Not everyone plays on a field, but my friends at Associated Credit Union provide an equal playing field for anyone in Georgia to reach their financial goals. Learn more at acuonline.org.
Associated Credit Union, where anyone in Georgia can live, bank, and grow.
This is Georgia Football. Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Protect your family, your phone, and your furry friends with life, electronic device, and pet health insurance. You're listening to the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Your morning shave with Barbasol is a time for self-reflection. Look in that mirror and ask yourself, can I make a real difference in this world? Of course you can. Just not today. There's football on. Barbasol. It's a can of can-do.
If you can plan barbecues and weddings, you can plan to protect yourself from a natural disaster. Sign up for local alerts, prepare an emergency kit, and make a family communications plan. Get started at ready.gov/plan.
Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Progressive knows finding your new home was a dream come true. You wanted it close to town, with a picture window overlooking a yard. And you found it. Now, when you sit down to dinner, you've got front row seats too. Your neighbor's daily pickleball game. Progressive can't save you from your noisy neighbors, but we can save you money when you bundle your home and auto with us. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Now, more of the halftime report. Protected by Breda Pest Management. With Breda, you don't have to be afraid of bugs. Once again, here's Neil Hondo Williamson.
We are knotted at 17. Sanford Stadium, Dooley Field. Let's check that Modelo scoreboard update brought to you by Modelo, a proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs. Grab a refreshing Modelo Especial brewed for full-time Bulldog fans. Drink responsibly. Got an upset brewing in Madison, Wisconsin. 5-4 Badgers are hosting top-ranked Oregon with 4:38 to play in the third quarter. Wisconsin leads the Ducks 13-6. How about that? 15th-ranked Texas A&M is at home in College Station. They just updated my scoreboard, and there you go, 24-0. The Aggies are on top of New Mexico State. They are at the half. North Carolina at home at Chapel Hill against Wake Forest. Tar Heels on top of the Demon Deacs 10-3. That is halftime. Halftime, Cincinnati and Iowa State are knotted up at 10 apiece. And there you go. It just keeps updating scores and throws me off every time. Boise State ranked 13th in the nation, 28-21, leading San Jose State. They are early fourth quarter. Games that finished up earlier today, you've got winners were 10th-ranked Alabama, all big winners. 8th-ranked Notre Dame. Number 4, Penn State. Number 3, Texas beat Arkansas in Fayetteville, 20-10. Second-ranked Ohio State, no problem with Northwestern, 31-7 there. Deion's team, they're 8-2. Colorado at home, ranked 17th, knocked off the Utes, 49-24. 19th-ranked Louisville upset by Stanford in Palo Alto, 38-35 was the final. Okay, no one gets you closer to the game than SiriusXM SEC Radio. Tune in for news, talk, and analysis from the offseason through the regular season and into the postseason. We've got your team covered anywhere you go. First half stats are next on the Breda Pest Management Halftime Report. Here in Athens, it's 17 all. Number 7, Tennessee. 12th ranked Georgia on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Fall is here and the University of Georgia is back in action. Whether you're gearing up for game day or enjoying the outdoors or setting yourself up for success with Good Feet Premium Arch Support Systems. Good Feet Arch Supports align your entire body and are custom fit to your lifestyle. On the move, cheering from the stands, seeking relief from plantar fasciitis or from days on your feet, we've got the perfect fit for everyone, including you. The Good Feet store is a proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs. Visit one of our 12 locations. Walk-ins welcome or book online at goodfeet.com. Go Dogs!
Hey Dog Nation, I'm excited to let you in on a little secret. When it comes to home financing, Southeast Mortgage is the real deal. We have a winning game plan to tackle your home loan needs. Southeast Mortgage understands what it means to support Georgia, and we'll make your home buying experience a winning drive. Get in the game and choose Southeast Mortgage. Visit our website at southeastmortgage.com/UGA to get started. Let's score a touchdown for your future. Go Dogs!
NMLS number 103956. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee number 6578.
This is the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Blocking and tackling, critical fundamentals for football and pest control. Hey, it's Neil Hondo Williamson for Breda Pest Management. Breda's uninterrupted, continuous termite prevention blocks their entry to your property. Also, if by chance you find roaches or ants have penetrated your home's interior, Breda tackles with ferocity and knocks them out. Breda, BREDA Pest.com.
Breda, no need to be afraid of us.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Welcome back to Athens, Georgia. Tennessee tied up at 17. Let's check those first half stats for you. The Bulldogs and the Volunteers. The Bulldogs had 2 first downs at the end of the first quarter. They had 11 in the second period. So Georgia now has 13 first downs, 12 for Tennessee. The Bulldogs had 50 passing yards in the first quarter. Now they have 133 in the second quarter off the arm of Carson Beck. Tennessee with 93 passing yards. Total yardage, Georgia with $174 in the second quarter. That gives us $238 for the game. Tennessee 189 for the game, 90 of those coming in the second quarter. Other statistics of note, Nate Frazier is the leading rusher for Georgia. He has 8 carries for 27 yards. Carson Beck has toted the mail twice for 22, and he has not been sacked. He has also thrown no interceptions, so no turnovers by either team here in the first half. Beck is 15 of 29 passing for 123 yards. Oscar Delp, his number one target, 4 catches for 56 yards and both touchdowns. And Brett Thorson has had a terrific punting day. 3 punts for an average of 49 apiece for Brett Thorson, pinning Tennessee back several times. Smile Munden, the leading tackler for the Bulldogs, with 6 in the game. He has a sack. Chaz Chambliss, the White Wolf, has 2 sacks as well. Tennessee led it 10-0 after 1. Then Beck to Delp for 2 TD passes in the second quarter. Peyton Woodring with a 36-yard field goal, and that's where we stand. 17 all. The Vols will get the ball first. Eric, Scott, and DJ will be back with second half action for you from Athens. That'll do it for the Breda Pest Management halftime report. Second half action, minutes away. Bulldogs Sports Network.
When you need mealtime inspiration, it's worth shopping Kroger for thousands of appetizing ingredients that inspire countless mouth-watering meals. And no matter what tasty choice you make, you'll enjoy our everyday low prices. Plus, extra ways to save, like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump with points. So you can get big flavors and big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
You sit in traffic now, but later, there's an ice cold reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. You've earned this rich golden lager with a crisp, refreshing taste. Because you know, all your patience is paid out in gold. You remain calm through honks, bumper to bumper, and people yelling. Come on, move! You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Piedmont is passionate about Georgia, about each and every person that makes our state incredible. That's why we're leading real change in healthcare, dedicating ourselves to providing a quality patient experience through innovation, personalization, and teamwork. What does that mean for you? You get up-to-date treatment, collaborative care, and the best possible outcomes. To see more about our commitment to raising the standards of quality in Georgia, visit piedmont.org/quality care. Piedmont, real change lives here.
The tradition, the rivalries. Sirius XM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got you covered. On SEC Radio, there is complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along on the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now you can get 3 months of Sirius XM free. Subscribe now. See offer details at SiriusXM.com/SEC Sports.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield and JMI Sports under the broadcast rights granted by the University of Georgia. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the University of Georgia, Learfield, and JMI Sports. Announcers are provided by Learfield and JMI Sports and approved by the University of Georgia.
Back with you inside the Piedmont Healthcare Radio booth. Scott Howard, Eric Zier, DJ Shockley down on the sideline. Shock was in the locker room during the half, and this report is brought to you by attorney Ken Nugent. DJ, what was going on in the locker room?
Hey, fellas, as you would imagine, a lot of adjustments being made, both sides, offense and defense, both going through the plan, but a lot of adjustments going on. But the message from Kirby Smart was really simple and to the point. He said, we got to lay it all on the line for each other. He named all these seniors that got up and spoke this week and said, listen, these are the guys that you're doing it for. When you go on that double team and it gets hard, remember that senior that you're playing for. And then he said, this is our season. We have 30 more minutes till our season. Let's keep it going and make sure we're fighting and go get a dub.
Well, here we go. We'll begin the 30 minutes right now as Georgia will kick it away from left to right to Tennessee to start the third quarter. As we get underway here in the second half, Peyton Woodring delivers a long, deep kick about 3 yards deep in the end zone, and Tennessee takes the touchback, and they will have the ball at the 25 to start the third quarter. As we pause 10 seconds, station identification, Bulldogs Sports Network. Tennessee in white, Georgia red jerseys, silver breeches, red hats. Tennessee's white head to toe, except for their shoes. Most of those guys are wearing black shoes. Ball's on the 25. They'll be moving from our right to our left as we view it from the new press box here on the south side, southwest corner of the stadium. Fake handoff by Iamaleava. He keeps the ball and will run on an angle to the near sideline on the Georgia side. That's where he's hit as he crosses the 30 and up to the 34-yard line. He got 9 yards, hit hard by Dan Jackson, but a gain of 9. The Dogs have a player down now. Man slow to get up back towards the middle of the field. He's laying on his back, and Georgia's training staff is immediately out to see him. Kirby Smart is out there as well. We'll try to see who that is when we get a shot. Oh, it's Michael Williams. Michael, he's been in and off the injury list most of the season. Now they've got him sitting up. He's still on the ground, but he's at least sitting up, not lying prone on his back. Governor's Office of Highway Safety says the penalty for getting a DUI can cost up to $10,000. That's why the Governor's Office of Highway Safety says drive sober so you won't get pulled over.
Michael now up and walking off under his own power, so hopefully looks to be okay. Maybe just got the wind knocked out of him. He looks fine. Trainers have left him, so he's just coming over and giving a couple of high fives to his teammates. So that's good news. What's not good news is Tennessee and what they've been able to do on the ground. You go back to the last series of the first half that they had gashing big, huge holes and just running through the Dogs defense 8-9 yards a clip.
They're going to run it with Sampson this time. He runs straight ahead, quickly bounces out to his left, and again, positive yards for the Vols. Twisted down on the tackle by Malachi Starks at the 43-yard line. So that's 9 more yards.
Yeah, just easily outside of contain and able to get to the second level.
First down, Vols. Iamaleava chased out of the pocket. He does a 360, rolls to his left and throws it in the turf. Smile Munden almost got to him. Way back behind the line of scrimmage. He was able to dump off the football in the direction of Sampson, the running back, to avoid the sack and the intentional grounding penalty.
Smart decision there by Nico. He's running hard to his left, really couldn't get his shoulders turned. Saw Sampson standing there, just threw it right at his feet.
And Ingram Dawkins may have been ready to make the tackle as well if he hadn't dumped it off. Second down and 10. Iamaleava finds his man open at the Georgia 40 between the hash marks. Squirrel White jumps in the air and brings it down again, crashes to the turf as he catches that pass at the 40. A gain of 17 and another first down for the Vols. They're moving quickly.
What a catch by White. That football thrown way behind him. He's able to jump up in the air and essentially do a 360 and make that catch.
Georgia crowd trying to get back into it after halftime, trying to get that noise level up. First and 10, Tennessee on the Georgia 41. They're moving to our left. They run it this time with Sampson again through the hole and stopped at the 36-yard line. A gain of 4. Sampson's got 77 yards rushing, tackled by Kristen Miller and Smile Munden.
We brought both linebackers into the A-gap there.
Play fake, quick throw over the middle, off the hands of the tight end this time. Kitzelman, who scored on a rushing touchdown for the first time in his career earlier in the game, unable to bring that one down. The pass was a little bit high and just bulleted right through his hands around the 25 or so. So it's an incomplete pass. It's third down now and 6 to go for the Volunteers.
High and behind the intended receiver in Kitzelman. Tennessee in their passing game on this drive, trying to attack the middle of the field as the Dogs primarily playing 2 high safeties here.
60% on third down tonight, 6 of 10. Iamaleava pressured out of the pocket, rolls to his left, throws on the run, and incomplete at the 30. Trying to go to Kitzelman again. Smile Munden was all over that, waiting for that ball to be delivered. And the Dogs had great pressure. Michael Williams got back in the game, and he got back in the game. He was breathing down the neck of Iamaleava. Also, Jalen Walker was right in his face when he delivered that pass.
Yeah, Jalen Walker spying on Nico there as Nico got out of the pocket. That's when Jalen Walker went on the attack.
4th down and 6 for Tennessee on the Georgia 36-yard line. They've got the offense out there. 4 seconds, 3 seconds on the clock, 2 seconds. And are they going to use the timeout? I think they will. Oh, they throw the flag, but did they get the timeout? Yeah, they did, I believe. Josh Heupel.
Red game on the offense, number 8, 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
Josh Heupel was right in the ear of one of the officials on the sideline over there, but he opted not to use the timeout here early in the 3rd quarter. They'll take the 5-yard penalty on the delay of game, and that'll back Tennessee up to the Georgia 41.
Yeah, Tennessee there in no man's land. Too far for a field goal. Maybe a catch a break and the Dogs jump, but big stop there for this Georgia defense. Coming out, you want to win these first drives of the second half. You want to win the last couple of drives. The last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. Who could come out on top?
Jackson Ross to punt it for Tennessee. This guy can kick with either leg. We come after it. He kicks with his right leg this time. Anthony Evans, the deep man, makes a running fair catch far side of the field at the 14. And he took a couple of steps because he was in motion when he called the fair catch, and then he got popped around the 15 or 16 by one of the Tennessee players. But no flag on the play.
Boy, how don't you throw a flag on that?
We got a timeout. Georgia has the football. Evans makes the fair catch at the Dogs' 13-yard line. We're also getting word that Dylan Bell is out for now here in the second half. Only a 28-yard pooch punt by Tennessee. Timeout at Sanford Stadium. 12:54 on the clock here in the 3rd quarter. We're deadlocked at 17. Dogs and Vols back in a moment after we tell you that our second half is brought to you by First Franklin Financial, serving our neighbors since 1941. Timeout on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Georgia Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
This is Coach Kirby Smart. The decision-making process between an elite athlete and a school takes time. You can rely on stats and research, but sometimes you just get a gut feeling about the person across from you, their unshakable desire to be elite. It's when game recognizes game.
Take your game to elite levels with the power and performance of the Ford F-150, the official truck of your Georgia Bulldogs. See your local Ford dealer today.
Ford F-150, built Ford tough. Go Dogs.
Don't go anywhere. The Dogs are coming right back. You're listening to the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Cracked walls, wet basement, don't let a small problem become a catastrophe. Call ESOG. Neil Honda Williamson for Engineered Solutions of Georgia, proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs.
Dial 678 ESOG now.
Dogs fans in Athens, we have 2 important rules. Support local business and cheer on the Georgia Bulldogs. This season, we would like to thank our official hometown team partners for their support of Georgia athletics. Georgia Cotton Farmers, Longhorn Steakhouse in Athens, and CertaPro Painters of Athens. Learn more about how you can support these great local partners by finding the Hometown Team Partners ad in the digital game program on GeorgiaDogs.com. Support our hometown team partners and you'll support the Dogs.
After you work out, you can feel worn out. Reach for Core Power to recover right. A delicious protein shake with 26 grams of high-quality protein to build muscle. Champion your recovery with Core Power. Proud partner of Georgia football. Learn more at corepower.com.
Back inside the Piedmont Healthcare radio booth, DJ Shockley reports from the sideline, brought to you by Attorney Ken Nugent, that wide receiver Dylan Bell is out for the game with that ankle injury, so he will not return. And a update on the Modelo's scoreboard. number 1 Oregon and Wisconsin knotted at 13 early fourth quarter there in Madison. We'll keep an eye on that one for you. Here at 17 all, 12:54 to go third quarter. Dogs with the ball on our own 13. Handoff, Frazier. Frazier 15, Frazier 20, veers to the right across the 25 and brought down on the hash mark at the 28, maybe the 29-yard line by Turrentine, the safety, and that's a Scana Energy first down.
Little taste of their own medicine for Tennessee. Dogs open up a gashing hole, and Nate Frazier shoots through it.
16 yards for the freshman. Play fake. Now Beck wants to throw. He's got time. Long ball, far side. And caught, twisting in the air. Flag down. Arian Smith caught it.
That's going to be on us, though. Offensive pass interference. Arian pushed off the Tennessee defender and didn't need to. Catches that one. But another deep ball perfectly thrown by Carson
Pass
Beck.
interference on the offense. Number 11. Tennessee is half the distance to the goal. Replay first down.
Jeez. Ricky Gibson was the guy that Arian Smith pushed off on. Offensive pass interference. He caught it down around the Tennessee 31-yard line. He did shove him in the back.
Boy, it didn't need to. It wasn't a big push. His arm definitely got extended. Boy, that's a couple of big explosives that we've had. One that we catch with the offensive pass interference. Another one that's dropped.
And look at the difference in field position now, Z. From the Tennessee 31 back to our 14.5. First and 25 for Georgia. Just shy of our own 15-yard line. Well, got to do it again. Handoff, Frazier. He jukes behind the line of scrimmage. Lowers his shoulders, hits the hole, stopped at the 25, or excuse me, at the 15. And he got about a half a yard before Tennessee jammed up the works there between the tackles. So second down and 24 now. And Tennessee with a player down on one knee. And that's Arian Carter, our leading tackler, linebacker. And the Tennessee training staff out to check on him, and it looks like we're going to have a timeout with the injury. Now they get Carter up. He's slow walking to the sideline, but the Red Hat is already out on the field. So immediate timeout with 11:39 to go, third quarter. Georgia 17, Tennessee 17. Our second half tonight brought to you by First Franklin Financial. Visit 1FFC.com to learn more. And we're back to Sanford Stadium right after this on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
You sit in traffic now, but later, there's an ice cold reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. You've earned this rich golden lager with a crisp, refreshing taste. Because you know all your patience is paid out in gold. You remain calm through honks, bumper to bumper, and people yelling. Come on, move! You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
When choosing a natural gas provider, avoid trick plays like hidden fees and poor service. Stick to your game plan with Walton Gas. For over 2 decades, Walton Gas has offered great rates, straightforward plans, and exceptional service. Join the winning team with Walton Gas, where customers always come first. Ready to secure the victory? Call Walton Gas or visit waltongas.com to see why we're Georgia's most trusted natural gas provider. Go Dogs!
I'm attorney Ken Nugent, and I'm here with legendary Georgia Bulldog quarterback and radio host Buck Ballou.
Ken and I are teaming up to give back to the brave men and women of our military. Ken's going to donate $500 to one member of the military every Bulldog football game this season.
If you're a member of the military, go to attorneykennugent.com to enter.
And somebody's going to win $500 every game.
One click.
That's it.
Ken Nugent, proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
You know what a ton of people do every day? They win playing the Georgia Lottery. They do, like Keno, with over 95,000 winners every day. See? And Quick Win, with a whopping 20,000 winners a day. And get this, Scratchers have almost 367,000 winners a day. That's insane. And yeah, over $3.9 billion in prizes were won last year. And there could be a big chunk with your name on it, but only if you play the Georgia Lottery. Play responsibly.
Along with Eric Zier, Scott Howard with you back inside the Piedmont Healthcare radio booth here at Sanford Stadium. And when the holidays get real, start at Kohl's and Kohl's.com, where you'll find early Black Friday deals. Kohl's, where families come first. It's that time already. 11:39 to go, third quarter here in Athens tonight. Temperature dropping, but the energy level's not. Well, it did during the timeout, but we'll rev it back up. Dogs with the ball. Looking at a second down and 24 when time comes back in. We're on our own 15-yard line in a 17-17 contest. Dogs huddle up at the 10. Cash Jones in the backfield with Beck. Tuggle's on the field. Wide receiver tight to the left along with two tight ends, Jurasic and Lucky. And Arian Smith to the right. Now we flip-flop, and Arian Smith walks in motion to his left. So the tight ends are on the right side of the formation now. Second long from the 15. Beck to throw. Quick slant to Tuggle. Caught at the 25. Tuggle to the 30. He was bending over. Looked like they were grabbing at his face mask. They did. They ripped his helmet off, and the flag comes in.
Boy, what a route there by Tuggle. Quick slant against cover 2, and then the quickness after he catches the football to get upfield. Tuggle making the most of some extended opportunity here.
Personal foul, face mask on the defense, number 1. 15-yard penalty will be added to the end of the run. Automatic first down.
Ricky Gibson, the corner, is the guy that grabbed the face mask. That's a 31-yard gain now after the catch and the penalty. So the Dogs get out of that hole.
Yeah. Heupel arguing on the sideline. There was no face mask. We just saw the replay. Doesn't look like there was a face mask. It looked like his helmet just got knocked off. So maybe a break there for the Dogs.
I don't know what you're talking about. 1st and 10. Dogs with the ball on the edge of the logo, moving to our right. We've got it at our own 46. Back in the shotgun to his left is Bowens back in the game, the freshman. Beck moves in the pocket to his left, dumps it over the line of scrimmage, crossing route, scooped up off the turf and caught by London Humphreys at the 49. A short gain of 3, and he tumbled down to the ground untackled. Dogs will go quickly after the 3-yard gain, 2nd down and 7.
Good job by Carson Beck getting through his progression there. A nice catch by London Humphreys, picking that one off the turf.
Give it to Bowens. Bowens going to be tackled from behind as he surveyed the line of scrimmage. Time to bounce parallel down to the left, and he was chased down from behind by Bryson Eason, a senior defensive tackle from Memphis. He caught him from behind and got him for a loss at the 46-yard line. Going to be a loss of 3 for Bowens.
Boy, penetration everywhere there from the Tennessee defensive front. Nowhere Bowens could go with that football.
They haven't had too many lost yardage plays tonight. George, I'm talking about. Monitor says that's the first TFL for Tennessee on the evening. 3rd down and 9 for the Dogs. Can they convert? Beck has plenty of time to look. Now he throws. He's got a man open, and it's caught. Arian Smith at the 40 of Tennessee, fighting for yards to the Tennessee 36.
Give credit to the Georgia offensive line there. Carson Beck all day to survey the field. Everybody was covered up. Finally, Arian Smith on a deep dig route. Carson wanted to go to his left initially. Didn't like it. Was able to survey the field. Finally, Arian Smith comes wide open across the middle.
17 yards and a Scana Energy first down. Carter, one of the guys to make the tackle for the Vols. Beck wants to throw again, and he will, and it'll be caught at the Tennessee 25. Spinning down to the 24. Carter again on the tackle. Dominic Lovett went up high and brought it down. Carter was right on top of him. Beck put it in a perfect place, and Dominic Lovett makes the catch, and the Dogs are getting ready to knock on the door here.
Boy, great catch right there by Dominic Lovett. Just outstanding, going up high and catching that football. So had some drops, but Dogs catching the football right now.
Tennessee, one of the Tennessee players has an ouchie, so we've had to stop play again. They've got a man down. The crowd didn't like that. The commissioner is here tonight in the SEC if he wants to survey what's going on. I'm sure he's taking notes. So we have to stop play while Georgia was moving quickly and on the move with 8:53 to go, 3rd quarter. Dogs have the ball when time comes back in at the Tennessee 23-yard line. That is Omar Norman Lott, one of their defensive tackles. a senior from California. Now he's up, took his helmet off. Now he's slowly walking to the sideline, and 93,000 Georgia fans are letting him hear about it. Join BMW's drive to end hunger and support a worthy cause, and take advantage of exceptional offers on select models through November 30th. See your local BMW Center today for details, or visit bmwatl.com today. 17-all. That's our score. The Dogs trying to break the tie on this drive. They've pushed the ball all the way down to the Tennessee 23-yard line. That last play picked up 14 yards on the throw to Dominic Lovett for the Dogs. So 1st and 10 at the Vols 23. Moving to the east end zone here to our right. We flip-flop the tight ends, Delp and Urasic. Send Evans in motion across the formation to the left. Toss sweep to Frazier. Got a block from Ratledge in the back, and he cuts behind the block. Ratledge blocking in the backfield, and Frazier cut in behind it to the 20, where Tyree West just grabbed the little freshman and slung him to the turf at the 20-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, not much room there for Frazier to run the football on the toss sweep. Again, penetration from this Tennessee defensive front. Pretty impressive. You can see why they've been so stout against the run.
2nd and 7. Jones and Frazier split backfields for Beck. Defense is substituting now. Play clock down to 5, down to 4. Now they turn them loose to play with 3, with 2. We snap it quickly. Beck with a pump fake to the flat. Man wide open in the end zone, in the corner, in and out of the hands, and incomplete. Hit by 2 Tennessee defenders. Arian Smith was open for a fraction of a second on the left front corner at the pylon. Tennessee closed with Gibson and Turrentine and knocked the ball away.
Yeah, we had Arian Smith on a wheel route.
Boy, he was open for a second.
He was open for a second. Again, ball in his hands. Pretty good defensive play there to knock the football out. Well-thrown football again.
Beck tonight, 18 of 33. A lot of the balls hitting the hands and the bodies of our intended targets, but not being caught. We've also had a couple of deflections tonight, and now play stopped, halted.
The previous play is under video review. Ruling on the field was pass was incomplete.
Okay, they're going to look at that last one. Play is under review. Brought to you by Pruitt Health, where family makes us stronger. Proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs. Looked clearly like it was incomplete.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what they're looking at here.
They're reviewing here either.
We'll take a look at the replay. Well, he had it in his hands, and then he didn't.
Oh, maybe was it intercepted?
Shock is reporting Tennessee had 12 on the field on that play. So we may get to run the play again with a penalty on Tennessee. Our referee is David Smith. He's looking at the monitor, and they're reviewing it in the booth. Kirby Smart talking with one of the officials as we speak as well. Now here's the announcement from David Smith, the referee.
After video review on the previous play, the 12th player for Tennessee did not get off the field. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay, second down.
So there you go. The Dogs benefit from a 5-yard penalty against the Volunteers. And that'll put them inside the Massey Ferguson red zone for this next snap. 7:44 on the clock, third quarter. Georgia 17, Tennessee 17. Dogs are threatening. The ball now on the Volunteers' 15-yard line. London Humphreys in this formation. One of our receivers, 2 tight ends with Urasic and Lucky. Dogs are still huddled up right now. They call it 3rd down and 2. Is that what they're saying? Anthony Evans in the huddle as well for Georgia. So 3rd down and 2 from the 15.5 of Tennessee.
Dogs
second down, excuse me. Second. Okay, well, the scoreboard is wrong. 2nd down and 2. Evans in motion to the left. Snap it back to Beck. Hand it to Frazier. Hole at left tackle he gets into the second level, and then he's just plowed by David Hobbs. My goodness, just drove him right into the turf, but he gets the Scana Energy first down inside the 15-yard line to where? Maybe the 13-yard line. He got a couple, but he paid the price at the end of that run.
Or did he ever?
Jeez.
Nice block, though, by Dylan Fairchild to open up just enough space for Nate Frazier to get through and pick up the first down.
Tennessee's defense with good closing speed. Georgia overloads the right side with 3 receivers, 2 tight ends there, Lucky and Urosic along with Evans in tight. 1 receiver to the left. And Bowens in the backfield gets the carry. Big hole at left tackle. He bursts down to the 10-yard line. Got a block from Monroe Freeling on that left side, and Bowens broke off the back side of it. Tennessee will trip him up on the 10, a gain of 3.
Yeah, again, right over the back of Fairchild there. It looked like there was a nice hole. Somebody just reached out and clipped the shoe of Bowens or the foot of Bowens to trip him up.
Bowens from Port St. Lucie, Florida, 5'11", 225, the freshman. Getting some extra work tonight. Now Frazier is back in the game, the lone setback. Beck is under center. Lovett in motion to the left. They toss it to Frazier right with blocking, but not much, as Frazier cuts inside the block at the 10, he leaves the ground, tries to dive for what he can get, and it's not much at all. Back to the 10, back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. And it's Jenkins and Carter on that side of the field for the Tennessee defense that make the tackle on the Georgia running back.
Dogs now 19 rushes on the afternoon, right at 77 yards. So yards hard to come by, averaging 4.1 per carry.
Third down for the Dogs on the Tennessee 10-yard line. 2 receivers left, 2 in tight to the right. Ball's on the near hash. We're moving to the right. Beck has time to throw, gets a block in the backfield, going to take it and run. 10, 5, 3, touchdown, Beck. But hold it, check a flag at the 5.
Yeah, that's probably going to be a holding.
Penalty marker at the 5.
Holding on the defense, number 22.
Yes. Take it. Carson Beck with the 10-yard touchdown run, and Georgia has the lead again, 23-17.
Boy, again, the damage that Carson Beck is doing with his legs tonight. A couple of big scrambles in this game. That one just add to it, had to get flushed out of the pocket to his left. Every Tennessee defender was in coverage with their back turned to Carson. A good burst of speed to find the end zone, and Dogs claw back the lead.
Second leading rusher tonight, Carson Beck. He's got 32 yards on 3 carries. 10-yard touchdown run. Point after try by Woodring is up and good into the east end zone. Dogs 24, Tennessee 17. That Carson Beck run for the touchdown brought to you by Engineered Solutions of Georgia, proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs. We've got a time here, getting a little late in the quarter. 5:32 to play, third period. It's Georgia 24, Tennessee 17. Our second half is brought to you by First Franklin Financial, serving our neighbors since 1941. We're back in a moment on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Are you in the retirement red zone? 5 to 10 years away from calling it a career? But now you're wondering, what's the right call? There's only one call to make. It's to Chris Hoffman and the Hoffman Financial Group, proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs, and the team you want helping you call the plays for your retirement.
You own it, and we are accountable to you either as your general manager or your coach. I would say the investments are the players, but you own the football team. You don't need to run it. You don't need to call the plays. You don't need to present the playbook. You should stand atop of everybody and simply expect they produce the playbook, show it to you, you agree with it, and we execute it.
Get the team at Hoffman Financial Group working for you today. 404-737-3858 or unleashyourmoney.com. Investment advisory services offered through Brookstone Wealth Advisors, a registered investment advisor. Insurance and annuities offered through Hoffman Financial Group Incorporated, Georgia Insurance License number 163546.
This is your home of the Dogs. You're listening to the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
They're not just the Bulldogs, they're your Bulldogs. Customize your Wells Fargo debit card or open an account today and show your Bulldogs pride with every purchase. Get started at wellsfargo.com/Bulldogs. Wells Fargo is proud to be the official sponsor of the Georgia Bulldogs. Copyright 2024. Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.
This holiday season, spread a little extra cheer with BMW. For every new BMW bought in the month of November, we'll donate 200 meals to families in need through Feeding America. Over the last 7 years, BMW has proudly helped provide over 17 million meals to those in need, and with your help, that number will continue to grow. Visit your local BMW center for details or visit bmwusa.com/Drive to End Hunger today. Take advantage of exceptional offers during BMW's Drive to End Hunger event.
Back inside the Piedmont Healthcare radio booth here at Sanford Stadium. Dogs have taken the lead 24-17. A magnificent drive for Georgia, 87 yards. And boy, did they eat some clock. 7 minutes and 22 seconds and 12 plays. Carson Beck with his first rushing touchdown of the season, a 10-yard sprint into the end zone. He got around the corner, and James Pierce, who was reaching and grabbing at him, and he curled around that left edge and then sprinted into the end zone for the touchdown. That's the Georgia Metals drive summary. From a doghouse to a dog's house, Georgia Metals has got you covered. Call Georgia Metals today and say roof, roof, roof for your Bulldogs discount. Peyton Woodring will tee it up, kick it away from the 35-yard line from left to right. Every time we score, they set off fireworks, and then that smoke just kind of hovers in a haze over the stadium, kind of like what we saw last week in Oxford.
But this isn't even close to what we saw in Oxford.
No, it's not nearly as heavy. You're right.
It was in Oxford last week. They just shrouded the field.
Woodring's kick angling towards the left corner, towards the end zone, going to be taken on the one by Tennessee. They want to return it, and they're sorry they did. There comes a flag in from the official behind the play. And that was Peyton Lewis, the running back, on the return. And he was hit pretty hard around the 15-yard line by Gabe Harris, the sophomore linebacker from Thomasville, Georgia. And again, there was a flag on the play thrown from behind the play. So let's get the call from referee David Smith. As soon as he finishes his conversation with the official who threw the flag.
During the return, personal foul, block out of bounds, number 8 on the receiving team. Tennessee is half the distance to the goal. First down.
Well, number 8, the quarterback. Look at that. He's on special teams. Now there's another number 8. That's Caleb Perry, a linebacker. Georgetown, Kentucky was the guilty party for Tennessee, so that backs the Volunteers up into a hole. Right down there in that noise cave in front of the band and the students in the east end zone. Let's rev it up down there.
Well, the Georgia players on the field are asking for it right now. Turn to the crowd, tell them to get as loud as they can get. Dogs here, an opportunity with a 3 and out to get this football back in really good field position.
See if they can get it done from their own 7. Tennessee first down there. Snap it to Iamaliava. Play fake and a quick throw on the right side. The slant is caught, and then a broken tackle. Got away from Dalen Everett. Brew McCoy, a veteran receiver. KJ Bolden had to clean it up at the 20. That's 13 yards and a first down.
Boy, I tell you what, Tennessee, they just get so wide with their splits. It's so difficult to protect the interior of the defense.
They hand it off here to Sampson. He's wrapped around the waist by Warren Brinson and twisted to the turf at about the 25-yard line.
Pretty good pickup, though, on first down. Sampson runs extremely hard. 81 yards now in the afternoon.
He got 5. Now Iamaliava wants to pass. We've got pressure coming straight ahead for him. He gets the throw off, complete on the near sideline to the 25-yard line. The pass is caught by, was that Sampson, the running back? Yep. He caught it on this near side, tackled by C.J. Allen, the linebacker. And Tennessee now with third down and short on the 30.
Good
3rd and 2.
Yeah, good patience there by Nico. Didn't like his pitcher downfield. Got to his check down to get to this 3rd and short situation. The ball 6 out of 11 on 3rd down.
That's a good percentage. Dogs are leading 24-17. See if they can jam up Tennessee here on 3rd down and 2. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Bounces out to the right. We grab him around the leg. Smile Munden made the tackle on Sampson, but he got just enough for the first down as he angled to the right. And they'll spot him down around the 33-yard line, it looks like, from here.
Great vision there by Sampson. That play designed to go inside, and a couple of just interior guys that were supposed to go off tackle. Saw a good push by his offensive line, had a little hole open up to the outside. Nice jump cut to his right to pick up the first down.
Sampson working his way to 100. He's got 87 yards tonight. He runs straight ahead here, bursts through the hole out of the backfield, but gets up to the line of scrimmage and then 2 yards beyond it at the 35 before he's stopped by our linebacker, Jalen Walker. 2-yard gain for Sampson in the Tennessee running game. 2nd down and 8. Ball's on the Tennessee 35, getting late in the quarters. We approach 3 minutes to go in the third. Play fake. Iamaleava rolls to the left, and he's drilled as he crosses the 35, hit at the 36. Raylan Wilson and Jalen Walker double-teamed him, and they both like what they did.
Read option there by the Tennessee Volunteers. Didn't fool the Dogs at all. We had 3 guys staying at home. Nowhere for Nico to go.
Tennessee in a little muddle huddle. Iamaleava trying to talk to his line. Stuff for them to hear, but that's the idea. 2:27, 2:26 to go, third quarter. Third down coming up for the Volunteers, 3rd down and 7. Iamaleava wants to pass. He will throw, and it's high, and we clean the clock of the receiver as the ball goes sailing over everybody. KJ Bolden with a lick on the Tennessee receiver, Squirrel White, and he was a little slow to get up. That ball sailed high over everybody's head, incomplete.
Dogs sat back in a cover 2 look there. We brought linebacker pressure, but more linebacker pressure really spying. Try to get to White on a dig inside of that cover 2. Really well defended. Good job by Dan Jackson underneath as well, forcing Nico to let that one go high.
Here's the ambidextrous Jackson Ross to kick it away. Anthony Evans, the deep man, back at the Georgia 22. A couple of steps to the right. He gets this one off. Evans moves to his left. Didn't call for the fair catch. Catches it at the 18, spins at the 19. They grab him around the ankles on the spin and take him down right there. So a good high, long punt, 45 yards by Tennessee, a 1-yard return for Evans. And the Dogs will have the ball on their own 19-yard line. Leading Tennessee with 2:07 to go, third quarter. It's the Dogs 24, the Volunteers 17. Bulldog football brought to you in part by Modelo, proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs. Grab a refreshing Modelo Especial, brewed for full-time Bulldog fans. Drink responsibly.
Dogs now 321 total yards of offense, 234 of those through the air. Carson Beck, 18 out of 32.
From the 19, 1st and 10, Beck's under center, and Frazier, the deep back. Fake the handoff. Beck sets up the throw, and he's got a man caught at the 35. Up the far sideline is London Humphreys, using his speed to get to midfield and a yard beyond to the Tennessee 49-yard line.
Boy, London Humphreys, just a corner route, was wide open, came all the way across the formation, was in a wing position, tight right, corner route all the way, and over route all the way to the left of the field. Good read by Carson.
32-yard pickup for the Dogs. Beck stands in the pocket, surrounded, goes down the middle, caught and then dropped on the hit. Was that Oscar Delp? It was. He got hit pretty hard. He caught it at the 25, and when he came down, he got blown up, and the ball came out. Incomplete pass.
Another well-thrown football there by Carson Beck. That's just a great defensive play, closing in on Oscar Delp. Oscar was able to go secure it for a second, able to get 1 foot down, but then the quick hit, helmet right on the football.
Will Brooks, the safety, came in with the hit to break it up, the senior from Birmingham. 2nd and 10 for the Dogs on the Tennessee 49, leading 24-17 with 90 seconds to go in the third quarter. Nate Frazier, the freshman, talks to Beck in the backfield. They snap it in the shotgun, hand it off to Frazier. He shakes to the left outside at left tackle, try to give a man a fake and move inside, and Tennessee wasn't buying it. And Frazier will get 2 yards to the Vols' 47 before being tackled by Brooks again.
The gap discipline for Tennessee in the run game. Really impressive. Even when you think you have a hole, there's another defender exactly where they need to be and should be to make any kind of rushing yards tough to come by.
The Tennessee safety Brooks, their leading tackler tonight, that was his 7th. Cash Jones in the game now for the Dogs. We snap it from the 47, throw it out in the left flat to Cash. He makes one man miss inside the 45 at the 44. Tennessee will grab Jones from behind. Arian Carter, the linebacker, who was shaken up earlier in the game, able to make the tackle, pulling Jones to the ground at the 44, maybe the 43 and a half. But it's still going to be, it's 4th down now for the Dogs. 4th down and about 4 yards to go. Dogs have the offense out there. Tennessee's defense moving around on the line of scrimmage. Beck going through the snap count. Now he's talking to his offensive line. More than likely not going to snap the ball here. 10 seconds to go on the play clock. We shall see. Back in formation. Lovett in motion to the left. Jones to his right. Beck clapping his hands again. And Tennessee not biting.
Boy, we
on the offense, number 15, 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
We almost got him to jump at the left there, the right defensive end for Tennessee that flinched just a little bit. But Dogs right there in no man's land, can't kick a field goal. You're okay with the leg of Thorson to take a 5-yard penalty. See if you can catch a break.
Yeah, we'll let him do his thing. Brett Thorson on the field to punt it away. Coming into tonight, he had 17 kicks inside the 20. And a lot of those inside the 10. He's one of the better punters around that can pooch the other guys into a hole. Line of scrimmage is the Tennessee 49. Snap is a little bit low. Thorson does a nice job fielding it. And this one looks like it's off the side of his foot to the left a little bit. Not quite so deep. It does get inside the 20. It looks like, let's see where they spot it. Looks like around the 18-yard line, maybe the 19. Before it went out of bounds. It was only a 31-yard punt. And that's the last play of the 3rd quarter. Tennessee has the ball, and 15 minutes to go here in Athens. Georgia has the lead, 24-17. And it's time to light up Sanford Stadium. And 93,000 are doing that right now. Our second half is brought to you tonight by First Franklin Financial. Come see the friendly Franklin folks at one of our convenient Georgia locations. 4th quarter starts after this on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Creature Comforts Brewing Company is the official craft beer of your Georgia Bulldogs. These two Athens institutions have joined forces to connect quality beer with the passion and pageantry of the UGA faithful. Whether it's Georgia's favorite craft beer, Tropicalia IPA, the award-winning Classic City Lager, or their new Sip 'em Seltzer, Creature Comforts has you covered on game day and every day. And if you're visiting the Classic City on game day, Creature Comforts beers are available at Sanford Stadium and anywhere good cold beer is served. 2 brands, 1 town, 1 team. Go Dogs! Sip 'em. 21 and over. Champions drink responsibly.
Hello, I'm Neil Pruitt, Chairman and CEO of Pruitt Health. We believe family makes us stronger. Pruitt Health has served families and communities throughout the Southeast for more than 50 years. If you're looking for skilled nursing, home health, or hospice care, count on our caregivers to provide the personalized plan your loved one needs. Learn more, visit PruittHealth.com. Pruitt Health is a proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs.
Carson Beck here, quarterback for Georgia.
And Malachi Starks, defensive back for Georgia.
Like on the field, a strong offense is crucial for scoring points.
And a solid defense is essential to stopping the other team from scoring.
To win, we strike a balance between offense
and defense to secure our victories.
It's the same with our financial game plan. We choose Associated Credit Union
to help us meet our financial goals.
To learn more, visit acuonline.org.
Hey Ben, I'm really excited about going to Sanford Stadium to see the Dogs play this Saturday. Did you pick up the tickets?
Hey Cab, the tickets were all sold out.
Ben, did you just tell me the biggest Dogs game of the year is sold out to the avocados from Mexico jingle?
Sure did. You know they're always good, taste good, and are good for you.
You know, we could just get a bunch of avocados, make delicious guacamole, and watch the game on the big screen at home. It's good. Dogs, sick 'em.
Avocados from Mexico.
Fourth quarter, a light and fireworks show going on here at Sanford Stadium. The lights, for the most part, are out, and the stadium bathed in red as the fireworks continue to explode. Fourth quarter coming up. Back inside the Piedmont Healthcare radio booth here at Sanford Stadium. Let's check the third quarter recap presented by Ag South, Ag Georgia, and Southwest Georgia Farm Credit Loans for Land and Farms. Georgia scored the only points of the period. Carson Beck 10-yard touchdown run. That was all the scoring in the third quarter. Georgia racked up 119 yards of offense. 85 through the air, 34 on the ground. Tennessee had 69 yards total offense in the third period. 33 on the ground, 36 through the air. Georgia 24, Tennessee 17. Vols have the ball on their own 18-yard line. And here we go with the final 15 minutes. And it's Kirby Smart told the team at the half, per our sideline man DJ Shockley, this is our season. 15 minutes for the season. We'll see how it goes. Dogs shift on the defensive line to the left. Iamaleava in the shotgun. And Lewis in the backfield. Play fake. Deep ball, far sideline. Holy smokes, he airs that thing out. He threw it 5 yards over his intended target, Thornton. It was a full sprint down the near sideline. And we had coverage with Daniel Harris down there. But that he just needed to loosen up his arm, I guess. He threw that thing about 60 yards in the air downfield, incomplete.
Boy, great coverage there by Daniel Harris. He was out on an island, one-on-one, and just running step for step with the Tennessee receiver. Can't play it any better than that.
2nd and 10, Tennessee from the 18. 2 men in the backfield with Iamaleava. One's a tight end. They send a man in motion to the left. Snap it back, play fake, throw it out to the motion man left. And that is White. Squirrel White makes the catch and tackled pretty quickly after he caught the ball at the Tennessee 23 by Dalen Everett. And the gain is 5. Tennessee has 3rd down and 5 coming up.
Dalen Everett there just fighting through the block, able to go in and make that tackle. You want to attack the outside shoulder to push the receiver on that bubble screen inside where you've got help. There, he was able to go push through that block and end up making the tackle himself.
3rd down for the Volunteers. 7 out of 13 on 3rd down tonight. They snap it to Iamaleava. He's got time in the pocket. Now he's going to run out to the left, to the 20, to the 25. Dives head first to the 30. Where did he start his dive? They will give him the first down at the 29-yard line. 6 yards on the run by the Tennessee quarterback. 1st and 10 for the Volunteers at the 29. 13:54 remaining in the contest. The visiting team trails Georgia by 7. They'll put this one on the ground, keep it on the ground with Peyton Lewis, the freshman running back from Salem, Virginia. And Michael Williams will pull him back to the ground at the 30. He got a yard. And 2nd down and 9 for Tennessee. The stadium's been noisy all night long, just like you like it if you're the home team. Snap to Iamaleava. Here comes pressure up the middle. He gets away from the blitz. Now he's running to the 30 and tries to cut inside the tackle of Dan Jackson. He got enough of him to get him on the ground at the 31-yard line. C.J. Allen's the guy that shot the gap, Z, and he almost had Iamaleava. He was able to pull away and move that ball up to the 31 for only a 1-yard gain.
Boy, just had him around the leg, but Nico able to sneak out of that. Good job by Dan Jackson, closing quick, had his eyes on the Tennessee quarterback all the way.
3rd down and 8 for the Volunteers. The 3rd down numbers are good for Tennessee tonight, 8 of 14. Dogs need a stop here. Creeping up the linebackers into the gap. 6 showing in the box right now. Iamaleava with time in the pocket will throw. And boy, threaded the needle there. And the tight end, Kitzelman, who scored a rushing touchdown for the first time, caught it at the 43-yard line. Picks up 12 yards and a first down.
Dogs only had 2 guys with their hands in the ground trying to create a little confusion. Tennessee did a nice job up front, picking up an unorthodox look.
Snap is a little low. Iamaleava recovers and hands it off to Sampson, who was kind of waiting on the handoff. He angles left, threw over the line of scrimmage, through blockers, and Georgia will twist him down. They catch him around the 45, 46-yard line. Raylan Wilson, the linebacker from Tallahassee, Florida, gets credit for the tackle for Georgia.
Sampson's put the ball on the carpet the past 3 games he's played, holding on to it tonight so far.
He's going to burst here and be knocked around like a pinball, left and then right, but positive yards as that guy just runs straight ahead. He doesn't monkey with the stuff in the back. Smile Munden and Bolden on the stop as Sampson closing in on 100 yards again. He's got 93 tonight. 17 carries tonight. He had 30 last week against Mississippi State for 149 yards, which was his career high. 3rd down and 2. Here they are again in a 3rd down situation. They've converted most of them tonight. Snap it back to Iamaleava. Give it to Sampson. He will veer to the right at right tackle. We jam him up on the logo at the Georgia 46.5 and push him back. But I think he got enough for the first down. He did.
Well, it's going to be close. They haven't signaled it yet. Now they're moving the sticks.
Yeah, Allen and Walker, 2 linebackers, closed the gap as quickly as they could. But Sampson's so good at hitting the hole, and he just runs forward. He doesn't mess around with the side-to-side stuff for the most part. So his forward motion and his driving momentum picks up the first down once again. Tennessee now 10 out of 16 on 3rd down. Dogs defense wants to get off the field, but Tennessee has a new set of downs.
10 out of 16 on the night, 3 for 3 on this drive on 3rd down.
Ball's on the Georgia 47. Iamaleava. Here comes pressure up the middle again. He got a saving block from one of his linemen and bounces out on the right side, curls to the edge, and then downfield, diving for yards at the end of the play around the 43-yard line. Chaz Chambliss is the guy that got enough of him on the edge here to make him fly through the air and hit the turf. C.J. Allen came up that gap, and again, he was able to get away. He had just enough of a block. One of the big linemen on the right edge got in his way and allowed the Tennessee quarterback to escape the pocket.
Delayed blitz there by Georgia. It almost worked.
They got 4 out of that. 2nd down and 6. Tennessee wants to run now with Peyton Lewis back in the game. The freshman back runs straight ahead right into Nazir Stackhouse. And Big Stack will stack him up at the 42-yard line, it looks like. 1-yard pickup for Tennessee then. Clock moving at 9:22, 9:21. Georgia 24, Tennessee 17. We're in the 4th quarter. Volunteers have the ball just inside the Georgia 42. It's on the near hash. Tennessee in white with a lot of grass stains on those uniforms. They're moving to our right.
Scott, this might be 4-down territory if you're a Volunteer.
Lewis in the backfield with Iamaleava. They snap it back to him. In the pocket, he will throw it. Oh, almost intercepted. That ball was dying at the end of it. We had a defender coming in, K.J. Bolden, that almost was able to intercept that thing, trying to get the ball to Brew McCoy on the far hash on an angle, but it looked like, from here, it looked like the ball just kind of died before it got to KJ.
Yeah, I think Nico saw K.J. Bolden coming up late and just choked that one into the ground.
I think you're right. Into the turf it went. 4th down for Tennessee, 4th and 4 in Georgia territory. They're on the Dogs' 42-yard line. Sampson is back in the backfield. Play clock at 12 at 11. Iamaleava in the shotgun. Defense moving around for Georgia. Their left tackle may have moved. Yeah, flags all over the place. Everybody in the building saw that. Lance Hurd, the transfer from LSU, with a false start.
Give credit to this crowd. That's the 2nd false start that the Vols have had today. And
false start, 53 on the offense. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
That changes the mind of Heupel, bringing the punt team now onto the field. Give this crowd credit.
Yeah, if they were thinking about it, about going for it, that is, on 4th and 4, 5-yard penalty makes it 4th and 9, so they will not do that now. And the walk-off is back to just inside the Georgia 47. Here's Ross. He's a 2-legged kicker. He can kick right or left. He's been right most of the night. He chooses the right leg here. And he will kick it right to Anthony Evans, who calls for a fair catch inside the 10. Evans, fair catch, 8.5, 9-yard line, somewhere in that vicinity, down on the far right end of the field. Dogs ball, 8:47 to go. The punt was 39 yards. The Dogs will have to climb out of a hole. Leading by 7. Georgia 24, Tennessee 17 with 8:47 to go In the game, our second half tonight brought to you by First Franklin Financial, serving our neighbors since 1941. Back to Athens after this on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Are you in the retirement red zone, 5 to 10 years away from calling it a career? But now you're wondering, what's the right call? There's only one call to make. It's to Chris Hoffman and the Hoffman Financial Group, proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs, and the team you want helping you call the plays for your retirement.
You own it, and we are accountable to you either as your general manager or your coach. I would say the investments are the players, but you own the football team. You don't need to run it. You don't need to call the plays. You don't need to present the playbook. You should stand atop of everybody and simply expect they produce the playbook, show it to you, you agree with it, and we execute it.
Get the team at Hoffman Financial Group working for you today. 404-737-3858 or unleashyourmoney.com. Investment advisory services offered through Brookstone Wealth Advisors, a registered investment advisor. Insurance and annuities offered through Hoffman Financial Group Incorporated, Georgia Insurance License number 163546.
The Dogs are heard right here. This is the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota, let's go places. Lease a new 2024 Toyota RAV4 LE Hybrid for $359 a month for 36 months. Offer valid through December 2nd, 2024. Well-qualified lessees with approved credit through Southeast Toyota Finance. $36.58 due at signing. No security deposit with select equipment. $350 disposition fee. Excludes tax, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
Progressive presents Renter's MVP's Most Valuable Possessions. Today's MVP, Tom Kelly's carbon fiber mountain bike. Because more than riding his carbon fiber mountain bike, Tom loves telling people about his carbon fiber mountain bike. Friends, family, even a local barista knows about his carbon fiber mountain bike. And that's why Tom's carbon fiber mountain bike, if you haven't heard about it, is today's MVP. Keep your most valuable possessions protected by bundling your renters and auto insurance with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
24-17, Georgia leads Tennessee. Dogs will have the ball when time comes back in as we rejoin you from the Piedmont Healthcare radio booth. And we check the Modelo scoreboard. Modelo is a proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs. Grab a refreshing Modelo Especial brewed for full-time Bulldog fans. Drink responsibly. SEC game in progress, although it's a non-conference game for Texas A&M. The Aggies lead the New Mexico State Aggies 31-3. They're in the fourth. South Carolina beat Missouri earlier today 34-30. Oregon now with a lead on Wisconsin. They're in the fourth. Number one Oregon 16, Wisconsin 13 in that Big Ten battle. Boise State laid it on San Jose State today 42-21. Here, as we said, it's a 7-point Georgia lead. Dogs 24, Vols 17. Georgia trying to push that ball away from its own goal line. They're on the 8. Play fake, back with a throw. There's a good way to do it. A quick throw to the tight end, Urasic. Caught at the 25, and he got about 4 or 5 more before they tackled him down. Christian Charles, the safety, and Urasic up to the 29-yard line as he picks up 21 yards and a Scana Energy first down. And now we go quickly. Toss it, a short toss to the left to the running back. Is that Frazier? It was Nate Frazier. Shaking and baking outside the numbers on the near side, crossing the 30 to the 31 for a 2-yard pickup.
Love the aggressive play call. First play, got the shadow of your own goalpost staring right down at you. Just a seam route by Urasic. Little play action to draw the linebackers and a quick dart from Carson Beck to give you some breathing room.
That was the third catch a couple of plays ago for Urasic this evening. Now Beck talking to his offensive line. Play clock at 7. Now back into position in the shotgun. Tight end in motion to the near side. Beck, quick drop, throws, finds Urasic again at the 35. They've got a hold of him, but he won't hit the turf. And then finally another guy had to come over and make the tackle on the sideline. It was Carter, the linebacker, and Gibson, the corner. And they bring Urasic down around the 37-yard line, a pickup of 6. Let's check. Well, hang on, Shock. We'll get down to you after this play if we can. Urasic In motion to the left side, lines up in the slot to the near side. Beck wants to throw the opposite way. He's got man-to-man coverage, and he put it right in there on his target at the Tennessee 45. How did he ever catch that ball? London Humphreys, it just darted right on his waist. Jamad McCoy was right on top of him, but Humphrey caught it and kept running to the 35 before they stopped him.
What a catch, and Dogs may have gotten away. Carson Beck was leaning back when that snap, before that snap got to him.
That was 32 yards. Here's Frazier for a few more. Got a nice block at the end from Dylan Fairchild, who cleaned his man up. And I think that man is still on the turf. Frazier is tackled at the 27, 28-yard line of Tennessee. So he's going to pick up 7 more, perhaps. And Tennessee, did he get up? He got up a little bit slow, but it was Tyree West, one of their defensive ends from Tifton, Georgia, that was slow to get up. Dogs on the move, 2nd down and 2. Bowens is in the backfield. Handoff to Bowens, the freshman. Straight ahead running right down the hash and tumbles forward to the 25.5-yard line. Now let's check in with Shock on the sidelines, brought to you by Attorney Ken Nugent.
Fellas, before the drive started, the offensive line went up to Kirby Smart, and everybody saying, put this game on our back, as it looked like we're really close to that first down marker by Bowen. But they went up to coach and said, put it on our back. We want it. Whatever you call, we're going to protect Carson. But we want to go in 4-minute mode right then. And you can see they're protecting him and making the plays late in the ball game.
Shock, I believe that with the way Dylan Fairchild finished his block on a couple of plays ago after the run by Frazier. I mean, he was jacked because he pancaked his guy at the end of that run. Dogs pick up the first down on the run by Bowens, and now Frazier is back in the ball game. 1st and 10, Dogs on the Tennessee 25. Georgia leading 24-17. Eating clock, closing in on 5 minutes to play. 93,000 still jam-packed here into Sanford Stadium tonight. We bring in Evans tight to the left. Hand it off. Frazier angles to the left. Nowhere to run once he got past the line of scrimmage. Tennessee captures him at the 22-yard line. He got 3.
Good job there of Tennessee keeping contained. Frazier quick on that bounce out, trying to get outside of the box there. Tennessee forced him right back up the middle for the short gain.
You know, the difference between Sampson running, Z, and Frazier is when Frazier gets it, he's already left, right, yeah. Looking for the hole to fake the man out. Sampson gets it, and he's just plowing straight ahead.
He is. Sampson's done a great job tonight running the football. Dogs trying to sustain this one.
Georgia just outside the red zone. Throw it to Lovett on the near side. Breaks the tackle, 21. Lovett to the 15 before they wrestle him down there. A little body slam by Tennessee. Or a suplex right there at the 15-yard line by Gibson.
Great job by Lovett. Just a bubble screen on the outside. Instead of dancing, though, just decided to go north and south to pick up the first down.
That Lovett catch gets the Dogs into the Massey Ferguson red zone once again. Clock at 3:48, 3:47. Georgia by 7. And looking to cap it here, if they can punch it into the end zone, be a 2-score game with not a lot of time, and that's certainly in their thinking as well. Keep getting time off that clock. 3:32, 3:31. Lovett in motion to the right. Beck. Handoff to Frazier. He angles at right guard. Bodies just stack up at the 15, the 14-yard line, and that's where Frazier will be stopped at the 13.5. Elijah Simmons, one of their defensive tackles for Tennessee, in that pile, getting credit for the stop. He got a yard. It's 2nd down and 9. Dogs on the 14 of Tennessee. Taking time. Clock still moving. We're under 3 minutes now.
Dogs just now breaking the huddle. 7 seconds, 6 seconds on the play clock.
Beck under center. Arian Smith just now getting set. Clock's at 0. Did Georgia call a time? I think they did. Yep, Kirby had to do a sprint down to the 15 to call the time, and they got it before the delay of game penalty.
Boy, Kirby not happy either. They've got to burn a timeout.
And is that our first of the night? I think it is. Yeah, I got another one coming up at the 2-minute mark, but we'll worry about this one right now. Media timeout. How about that? With 2:38 to go. But before we do that, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Bulldogs Sports Network. Timeout here at Sanford Stadium. Our second half tonight brought to you by First Franklin Financial. Go see the friendly Franklin folks at one of their convenient Georgia locations. Dogs 24, Tennessee 17. Timeout back after this. Bulldog Sports Network.
Let's huddle up and make things happen with the only cards for Athens. The Georgia Bulldogs Regions Visa Debit Card and Prepaid Regions Now card. They're a win for your wallet and a big go Dogs, whether you're purchasing stuff for game day or every day. Want to go all in on confidently showing your Bulldogs pride? Order your card now at regions.com/GoDogs. Regions, official bank of the SEC. Member FDIC. Terms, conditions, and fees apply.
I'm attorney Ken Nugent, and I'm here with legendary Georgia Bulldog quarterback and radio host Buck Ballou.
Ken and I are teaming up to give back to the brave men and women of our military. Ken's going to donate $500 to one member of the military every Bulldog football game this season.
If you're a member of the military, go to attorneykennugent.com to enter.
And somebody's going to win $500 every game.
One click.
That's it.
Ken Nugent, proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Attention Georgia Bulldogs football fans. Napa is here to help you hit the road this season. As a proud partner of University of Georgia football, Napa helps you tackle tough projects. With a network of nearly 6,000 auto parts stores and over 17,000 auto care centers nationwide. So whenever your mean machine is coming down the track, know that the Napa network has your back.
Hey, Ben, I'm really excited about going to Sanford Stadium to see the Dogs play this Saturday. Did you pick up the tickets?
Hey, Cab, the tickets were all sold out.
Ben, did you just tell me the biggest Dogs game of the year is sold out to the avocados from Mexico jingle?
Sure did. You know they're always good, taste good, and are good for you.
You know, we could just get a bunch of avocados, make delicious guacamole, and watch the game on the big screen at home. It's good. Dogs, sick 'em.
Avocados from Mexico.
Along with Eric Zier, Scott Howard back with you inside the Piedmont Healthcare radio booth here at Sanford Stadium. 2:39 remaining in the game. Dogs have the ball on the Tennessee 13. Georgia has outscored Tennessee 24-7 since a 10-point first quarter for the Vols. They took the early lead, but Georgia has stymied them in the next three quarters, hoping to finish it off here on this possession. Still time, 2:39 to go. And the Dogs with a second down and 9 coming up from just outside the Tennessee 13-yard line. The ball is positioned between the hashes as Georgia tries to punch it into the west end zone. Now the referee has dropped a penalty marker. Substitution infraction.
Illegal substitution on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
Boy, that's tough to swallow coming out of a timeout. The Dogs mismanaging the clock there a little bit, having to burn a timeout. Then illegal substitution to back him up 5 yards. Goodness.
Kirby not happy with that. Just took off his headset. He didn't throw it on the ground. He just kind of tossed it around in his hands. And now he's back on the headset, and whoever's on the receiving end of that's probably not one to listen. So a 5-yard penalty back to the 19 now for Georgia. Still in the Massey Ferguson red zone. Play fake and a rollout right. Hit Urasic at the 15. Urasic far sideline inside the 10 to 5 to the 4 and down to where? The 2 before they took him out. Maybe the 1-yard line, 1.5.
Quick play action. Little half roll to the right. Urasic just slips out from his tight end position. Really simple, safe throw and catch there. Urasic able to rumble down to the 2.5-yard line.
Yeah, they pulled it back from their initial spot a little bit. It's on the 2.5, and Tennessee calls a timeout with 2:29 to go, stopping the clock again and sending us into another media timeout. The Dogs are trying to seal this thing up. Tennessee trying to save some time on the clock. If they get 2 scores down, it might be trouble on Rocky Top. Our second half is brought to you by First Franklin Financial. Visit 1ffc.com to learn more. Georgia 24, Tennessee 17. The Dogs are on the doorstep when we come back on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Hey Bulldog fans, cue the shine and savings. The new Zips Car Wash app is available for download. Keeping your ride sparkling clean has never been more rewarding. Get the free Zips app and earn points for every in-app purchase, including memberships. Then turn those points into free car wash rewards. Download the app today and your first wash is free. Visit Apple App Store or Google Play Store and search Zips Car Wash now. Zips Car Wash, proud sponsor of the Georgia Bulldogs.
With Northside Hospital, you can look forward to new beginnings, look ahead to comeback seasons, and look up for hope and strength. Northside welcomes you into our community of care, guided by one clear direction, a mission to heal. Led by our expertise in maternity, heart, cancer, orthopedics, and more, you can move into tomorrow with confidence. For a healthier future together, look to Northside Hospital.
It's college football season, so you need all the energy you can get. Luckily, Georgia Power knows a thing or two about saving energy. We understand that energy costs are an important part of your budget. That's why we're dedicated to providing tools and assistance that can help make a difference, so you can save your energy for the game. Visit georgiapower.com/myenergy to learn more.
Hello, I'm Neil Pruitt, Chairman and CEO of Pruitt Health. Our Georgia Bulldogs have shown us what happens when a great team pulls together. At Pruitt Health, our team helps you recover from surgery or a major health event. Nurses, therapists, a whole team dedicated to giving people the personalized care they need. Come join the Pruitt Health team. Email hireme@pruitthealth.com. That's hireme@pruitthealth.com. Pruitt Health is a proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs.
Inside the Piedmont Healthcare radio booth, 2:29 to go. Georgia trying to erase the time on this clock and win this ball game. When this drive started back on our own 8-yard line, there were 8 minutes and 47 seconds remaining in the game. There's 2:29 to go. We've got the ball on the Tennessee 2. It's first and goal at the Volunteers 2. We've taken more than 6 minutes off the clock in a if we get it in the end zone, it'll be a 92-yard drive, and that will, for the most part, you would think, would seal the victory. But here we go. I formation for the Dogs. Chaz Chambliss is the fullback. Frazier's the tail. Back, handoff, Frazier. Touchdown, right side. Tumbles into the end zone. The freshman puts it in the end zone for 6 more.
Boy, what a great push by the offensive line right behind the back of Tate Ratledge. There was all kinds of room to drive a truck through. Frazier took full advantage of it.
Wow. Chambliss got a taste of the offense that time, too. How about that in the backfield as the fullback? The old-fashioned I formation gets it done. Frazier with the score. And it's 30-17. And the Dogs will try the point after again with Peyton Woodring. Georgia about to make it 8 in a row over the Volunteers in the series. The extra point try is up and good. Dogs 31, Tennessee 17. That Georgia touchdown brought to you by Engineered Solutions of Georgia, proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs. Georgia goes 92 yards, 12 plays, 6 minutes and 21. Nate Frazier with the touchdown, a 2-yard burst. That's your Georgia Metals drive summary. From a doghouse to a dog's house, Georgia Metals has got you covered. Call Georgia Metals today and say roof, roof, roof for your Bulldogs discount. 2:26 to go. 14-point lead for the Bulldogs.
Did you ever think we'd be at this spot after the start of this game when we were down 10-0 and nothing looked like it was going right? Pretty impressive.
Last 3 quarters have been pretty impressive. You're right.
They have.
The Dogs have outscored Tennessee 31-7 since that first quarter. Woodring to kick it away from right to left. He'll send this one into the end zone. It'll sail over the head of Peyton Lewis, the return man, who was on the goal line. Touchback for Tennessee. They'll have it at the 25. And 2:26 to go. You want to talk about going fast now. What will we see out of this Tennessee offense? They're down 2 scores.
It's going to be lightning fast. Tennessee still 2 timeouts left. The Dogs have 2 timeouts as well. We've got the 2-minute timeout on top of that. So the Vols can stop the clock a total of 3 more times.
Iamaleava in the backfield in the shotgun. Sampson in the backfield with him. 1st and 10 from their 25. Snap it back. Tennessee quarterback bounces in the pocket. Throws far sideline and caught going out of bounds at the 38-yard line is Kitzelman, the tight end. And he had very tight coverage on that far sideline. Tennessee going very quickly.
No idea how he caught that. Just threaded the needle.
13-yard pickup, wants to throw again, and he does, and it's caught at the 43. We twist down the man. The ball came out after the whistle, though. Whistle had blown. Georgia's picking it up and running it in the other direction. Chris Cole with the stop. The freshman linebacker from Salem, Virginia, made the tackle at the 43 of Tennessee, it looks like. So they got about 5, and we're going to reach the 2-minute timeout. 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Tennessee with the football. They trail by 2 touchdowns. It's Georgia 31 and the Volunteers 17. Our second half tonight brought to you by First Franklin Financial, serving our neighbors since 1941. We'll come back to Athens after this on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Check, check, and check. That's the sound of me getting a jump start on my holiday list. But I can't take all the credit. Kohl's makes it too easy. I got my daughter a mini instant camera, my husband his favorite cologne, my sister Kookaburra by UGG slippers, and that's just the beginning. Then I got 20% off some of my other gifts. Yep, it doesn't get better than Kohl's. Select styles. Offer valid to November 23rd. Coupons do not apply to Tech, Sephora at Kohl's, and Kookaburra by UGG. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
They're not just the Bulldogs. They're your Bulldogs. Customize your Wells Fargo debit card or open an account today and show your Bulldogs pride with every purchase. Get started at wellsfargo.com/Bulldogs. Wells Fargo is proud to be the official sponsor of the Georgia Bulldogs. Copyright 2024. Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Georgia Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
It's college football season, so you need all the energy you can get. Luckily, Georgia Power knows a thing or two about saving energy. We understand that energy costs are an important part of your budget. That's why we're dedicated to providing tools and assistance that can help make a difference, so you can save your energy for the game. Visit georgiapower.com/myenergy to learn more.
Piedmont Healthcare offers you exceptional hassle-free care closer to home. Piedmont, the official healthcare provider of UGA Athletics. 2 minutes to go. Georgia 31, Tennessee 17. When time comes back in, the Vols have the ball on their own 43-yard line. Sampson over 100 yards tonight. He's got 101 on the evening on 19 carries. Second player this year to rush for over 100 yards against the Bulldogs. Jalen Milroe, the other. And believe it or not, only the 9th player from an opposing team to rush for 100 yards against a Kirby Smart-coached Georgia team. He's in his 9th year. But Sampson does it tonight. However, his team is on the short end of a 31-17 score right now. Iamaleava, 19 of 32 for 164. Beck's had a big night, 25 of 40, 347, 2 touchdowns, no picks. 2nd and 5 for Tennessee. Iamaleava to throw, dumps it over the line of scrimmage, clobbered at the 46-yard line by Dirty Dan Jackson. Boy, blew him up.
What a
Sampson
read.
caught the ball, but he paid for it.
What a read. What reaction by Dan Jackson there. The way they hung onto the football, just fantastic there by Sampson, but my goodness.
From the 47, Iamaleava pressured, gets away from 2, gets away from 3, can't get away from Brinson. He tripped him up and falls forward. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. He was fighting for his life just to save the play. Jalen Walker was one of the guys that shot in there and finished off the tackle. Tennessee will use a 30-second timeout, stopping the clock with 1:25 to go. That defensive pressure was too much for the redshirt freshman quarterback to handle.
Yeah, Nico slow to get up there, hobbling as he's walking over to the sideline.
1:26 to go. Georgia 31 and Tennessee 17. As we take a look at the fourth quarter, the recap presented by Ag South, Ag Georgia, and Southwest Georgia Farm Credit, loans for land and farms. And Georgia, again, the only team to score in the fourth quarter. Same with the third quarter. Tennessee's been held to 7 points since they had a 10-point outburst to start the game in the first. And Georgia with 97 total yards here in the fourth quarter. Tennessee right now with 58, and still working on adding a few more stats to their side of the ledger, but it's been all dogs since that first quarter. Fourth down for Tennessee. Here we go. 4th and about 6. Snap to Iamaleava. He's in the pocket. He will, no, the ball comes out. I thought he threw it. He pump faked and brought it down. Then the ball got out. Are they going to call that an incomplete pass? Georgia picked up the ball, running to the end zone with it, but the officials have blown the play dead. I guess it was an incomplete pass. Chris Cole was making the tackle on Iamaleava as he was trying to just dump the ball away.
And this stadium that has been crazy all game long has now just erupted.
Cole was actually the guy that picked up the loose ball, but I guess it was ruled an incomplete pass. I didn't really see an emphatic ruling from the officiating crew. And then several of the defensive players for Georgia just took off and running to the end zone.
Well, the defense is acting like it was a turnover. We've got the Savage pads on, that on the sideline.
Well, it was on downs anyway, at the very least.
Downs, regardless.
Dogs with the ball, and the victory formation is coming. Georgia with a possession at the Tennessee 45. Beck will take a knee. Tennessee will use its final timeout with 1:17 to go. And after that, they won't be able to stop the clock anymore. 31-17 Dogs.
Scott, you just read off the stats from Carson Beck. 25 out of 40, 347 yards on the night. Give credit to that young man. He has been under such scrutiny throughout the entirety of this year. Obviously struggled with the interceptions. It's been a challenge for him. The way he has battled back through that. Starts off this game. There's a drop on the first play and a couple of balls batted down, another drop. Yet still, his coaching staff put this game on his back, and boy, did he ever deliver.
On that fourth down play for Tennessee, they did call that a sack and a strip. It was a fumble forced by Jalen Walker and recovered by Cole for the Bulldogs, and now they're trying to finish off the clock. They've already beaten Tennessee. Now they can just beat the clock here. Tennessee can't stop it anymore. They're out of timeouts. We've got 68 seconds left. And 93,000 packed inside Sanford Stadium are going to enjoy this one. Folks just now starting to file out of the stadium. So I hope you brought your jammies tonight. Might be sleeping in your car or at your tailgate site. It's going to be a while before folks get home. 49 seconds. Clock moving. Georgia not in any hurry, just to get up there and snap it before the play clock hits 0. Beck under center, takes the snap, quick knee. That's it. That's it. Final 30 seconds will tick away. Georgia has beaten Tennessee tonight. The Dogs 31, Tennessee 17. Georgia comes off the mat after a dismal performance in Oxford, Mississippi last week. They come home to a rousing crowd here. I mean, a great crowd tonight, really propelling Georgia to this victory. And the Dogs will finish the SEC portion of the regular season with a record of 6-2. The overall record improves to 8-2 for number 12 ranked Georgia. And this should push them back up, you would think, back up in the CFP rankings when the new ones come out on Tuesday. So Georgia coming into this game, the first team out of the playoff picture. We'll see how that changes on Tuesday night with this win over the 7th-ranked Tennessee Volunteers. For the Vols, they suffer their second loss in the conference, both on the road. Their other one to Arkansas. They're 5-2 now, and they are 8-2 overall. They have one more conference game, and that's against their rival Vanderbilt in the weeks ahead. Georgia wins it tonight, 31-17 as the clock hits 0. The fireworks go off, and Georgia is victorious. Stick around now. We've got a victorious post-game show coming up right after this on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
I'm attorney Ken Nugent, and I'm here with legendary Georgia Bulldog quarterback and radio host Buck Ballou.
Ken and I are teaming up to give back to the brave men and women of our military. Ken's going to donate $500 to one member of the military every Bulldog football game this season.
If you're a member of the military, go to attorneykennugent.com to enter.
And somebody's going to win $500 every game.
One click.
That's it.
Ken Nugent, proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
With Northside Hospital, you can look forward to new beginnings, look ahead to comeback seasons, and look up for hope and strength. Northside welcomes you into our community of care, guided by one clear direction, a mission to heal. Led by our expertise in maternity, heart, cancer, orthopedics, and more, you can move into tomorrow with confidence. For a healthier future together, look to Northside Hospital.
This is Georgia Football, sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Looking for a career path with flexibility and great pay and benefits? Go to progressive.com/careers and apply online today. You're listening to the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
The Piedmont Bank is a proud partner of the UGA Athletic Association and presenter of the 2024 Arch Award. As one of Georgia's largest community banks, we are focused on serving businesses and the communities they serve. With headquarters right here in Metro Atlanta, our tailored banking expertise and solutions help meet the diverse needs of our customers so they have what it takes to grow, expand, and thrive. It's what elevates us above the rest. Find a location near you at Piedmont.bank and experience elevated banking for you and your business. The Piedmont Bank, banking elevated. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
This is Coach Kirby Smart. There are people who talk about being elite, then there are people who work hard to be elite. They're the ones I want on my team, and that's what I want from my truck. That's why I drive a Ford F-150. Integrated technology, powerful performance, comfortable and stylish, the total package.
Take your game to the next level with a Ford F-150, the official truck of your Georgia Bulldogs. See your local Ford dealer today.
On the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network. Welcome to the Locker Room Report, presented by Regions and the Governor's Office of Highway Safety. Today's show is brought to you in part by Regions. Get your Georgia Bulldogs Regions Visa debit card or prepaid Regions Now card today. The Governor's Office of Highway Safety. Drive sober. Don't get pulled over. Hoffman Financial Group, helping build your financial dynasty. And by Hotel Indigo, Athens' only downtown boutique hotel. Now back to the Piedmont Healthcare broadcast booth. Once again, here's Neil Hondo Williamson.
Well, after a rather inauspicious start, we had a so delicious finish. Georgia found itself down 10-0 and playing like doggy poo in the first 15